So last night, Mantis went on a Foodshop stream to give her a little interview about the Tom Foolery show drama. Obviously, if you guys have been following that, I don't know if you have, you'll know Mantis is a woman from Tom's community who had her nudes leaked by Tom Foolery on a live stream, which exposed their secret relationship and led to Tom Foolery's producer and head moderator Sassafras leaving his community along with Zonya, one of his friends. As it turned out, Tom was fucking around a bit. Fucking around a bit. I don't like Tom saying Tom was fucking around, and Stardust calls him a fuckboy in this. I don't like that terminology because it implies that he fucks. And as we know, he calls himself a volcel and seems to only have relationships online. So it bothers me that people imply that he's a fuckboy or that he fucks or that he has sex or that he dates, because he's a red pill debate stream and relationship advice guy. And that upsets me a little bit. That does. It kind of disgusts me. It makes my skin crawl a little bit, knowing that there's a guy sitting there who only has online relationships trying to tell people how to have relationships. That's kind of gross to me. That's nasty. That's a wretched situation for us to be in. And I don't like the fact that he talks with authority about it as well. And in this conversation, we're going to see Mantis come on, try to do some damage control. And she is going to... It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, guys? Because she's going to completely show that any claims of other people being bad faith are just the most wretched and dishonest deflection that you'll ever see. She's completely incorporated Tom's "your bad faith, I only engage with good faith people" shit. She's completely incorporated it into her own personality now. She's going to desperately try and use it to manipulate this conversation. It's going to be just amazing to watch.
Rude Crab super chatted $3.26. Mantis getting on streams does more damage to Tom's optics than anyone who covers it, Tom.
Thank you, Rude Mod Crab. Thank you for the $5 Australian. Thank you. Anyway, we're going to get into this now.
Going good. How's it going with you?
Yeah, I heard that you met up with Egghead, in real life.
I did. I met up with Egghead.
Back from canvassing.
Yeah.
It was good. He's very cool. I just saw some. I know I mentioned earlier. I know I mentioned earlier that like somebody had told me that you were like calling yourself a PDF. Like a week or two ago.
A week or two ago? That's crazy. Okay.
She was. I believe it was last Thursday. She was calling herself a pedophile. Someone said. It was about last Thursday. It was the last time she called herself a pedophile.
Hey, okay. That's not the case.
Okay, no. In December. Okay, let's be fair. In December, I think that is when it happened. If it happened in early January, I'll able to concede to that as well. The thing is that it looks bad.
Early February.
I don't stand by it. It's crazy. It's self-destructive behavior. Yeah.
She did it on Chud's, didn't she?
I just wanted to make.
Wait. Oh no. Didn't Chud just go, "Do you jerk off to a lolicon?" She goes, "Yes." I thought that's what happened. I thought, did she call herself? She didn't call herself a pedophile then. I don't think. On her own stream and on Tom's. Oh, okay. Thank you for the $2 spot gun.
No.
Sure.
Also, can I say one thing?
Yeah.
It is public fact that Beckett, and listen, I respect you, and obviously I don't want to get in between anything, right? But I don't appreciate Beckett trying to, kind of trying to catalog me, farm me, or whatever. And I know that he was on.
Stardust, I don't like the way your boyfriend's acting towards me. Bro. Foodshops is getting way too comfortable. Stardust should be turning around right here and going, who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are? But she's not. Look, she's literally... Stardust is on the leash, on Foodshops' leash right now.
Spudgun super chatted $2. Heart, for letting me argue lol.
Thank you, Spudgun. Yeah, just insane. I honestly cannot believe Stardust is letting herself get dog-walked by a pedophile. That's nuts. On
a podcast where the podcast has essentially tagged my name
So that's now recording.
If he wants to do that in
I
private,
think.
that's fine. I don't care, you know. But the thing is that when you're tagging me and etc., and you know you have a bridge with me in some sense of the word, yeah, I don't know if you want to talk to him about it. That's about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can like set up
Can you
a private call.
Can you talk to him about it? Can you maybe Beckett? Can you Stars? Can you talk to Beckett about it for me? No. How about no?
Or something between the two of you, like him and I like will differ very greatly on opinions on things and people in the space. And so I don't know. It's like yeah, one thing that I
like she's being so weak here. You actually just have to say no. I don't control what my boyfriend does. It's literally that easy. It's literally that easy.
have differed with him on is that he's the type of person who
like you're nervous. Like this is shameful. You're nervous answering a question from Foodshops. You're stammering, trying to figure out how to not get owned by Foodshops right now. That's crazy. That's crazy.
To I guess just kind of like gossip about people and stuff, and yeah, I'll just have to see if I can like set up a talk or something between the two of you. But
yeah, listen, I don't judge you based off of your boyfriend whatsoever. I just want to say that, okay? But also another thing is that if Beckett has any personal
Dude, she's like spurging out so hard. She's like actually upset about this. Like, listen to her voice.
Something between the two of you, but
yeah, listen, I don't judge you based off of your boyfriend whatsoever. I just want to say that, okay? But also another thing is that if Beckett has any personal problems, especially when you have a bridge with me, I want Beckett to come in here himself, okay? I don't want him to be a little coward, snake, motherfucker, okay? And lie there behind everything else, just like Kuihman, okay? All right, these motherfuckers are all jokes of a human being, and they like laughing at canvassing because they know they can't make a difference.
Where did the canvassing come from? Where did the canvassing come from? You weren't even at the canvassing Foodshops. You were at home the whole time, just like the rest of us. Thank you for the $9.99, Topher. Been busy with work, but your mediation skills over hospitality days have been nice. Not losing your cool. I respect it's not always fun. Your content must support the reach rounds you're giving. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
In their life, and when they die, nobody will ever remember them, okay? So listen, I don't want to lump Beckett in with Kuihman, all right? So the thing is that
super chatted $9.99. Been busy with work, but your mediation skills over last few days have been nice. Not losing your cool. I respect it's not always funny or content, but I want to support the reach arounds you are giving.
Thank you, Topher. Thank you.
They can't make a difference in their life, and when they die, nobody will ever remember them, okay? So listen, I don't want to lump Beckett in with Kuihman, all right?
No. It just comes through slow on the super chat.
So the thing is that at the end of the day, that is just my stance, okay? I'm putting a stronger stance on this just because, you know, I don't like it. Yeah.
He was laughing at canvassing?
Like, why is it the canvassing? Why it feels like she's just tried to say this to like upset Stardust. So people are making fun of your canvassing Stardust. People are laughing at you for canvassing Stardust. Oh, what the fuck?
No, not Beckett was laughing at canvassing. Kuihman and his crowd. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gay.
Yeah, that's
it's
what I'm
gay.
calling out
Canvassing's
specifically.
gay.
Yeah.
Why don't you just make fun instead?
Sure.
Why don't you play video games?
What's
your problem?
Yeah,
but, you know, I heard he's
fucking
been a
Boy
little
Scouts.
gossipy with the Chud Logic crowd, you know, a lot. So, yeah, I'm putting a stronger stance.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah. What else? Oh, I noticed somebody said maybe Stardust could shed some light on Ico/Beckett beefing. I honestly
have no idea what that is.
I have no fucking idea what that's about. Like, she's done 2 streams now with his name in her title, so I have no idea. I have no fucking idea what that's about.
This is so
Free
cool.
Stardust.
This is so
It's
cool.
Poom time. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm so wretched,
Kilo's
dude.
back. Hold on.
Try a little less hard, please, Stardust.
Hey.
Yeah, go ahead.
What you're gonna
Kilo,
threaten
you've
me
been
to
so
get me into fucking VC?
Kilo, you have been so strong in chat. So tell me.
No, I'm going
Yeah,
to
I
eat
think
you. I am going to eat you alive.
You're gonna eat me alive?
Yeah, Stardust gonna eat you alive. Okay.
What do you think that I'm upset with you about, Food?
You're upset because you think that I don't have a strong position on specifically Tom. You know, whether in the positive or the negative, given all the evidence, leaked DMs, and narratives presented so far. Yes?
I think that dialogue like I need more evidence is really it's to the advantage of people who are sneaky and manipulative and abusive.
Okay, great. You have to prove that. The burden of evidence is on you. Go. All right, where's the proof? Bring it up. In DMs right now. I'm putting you on the spot. Go.
I just said, you asking me to produce a smoking gun of manipulative abuse is to the advantage of the person who's a manipulative abuser.
All right, Kilo, how about this? Then you provide me enough evidence that he is a manipulative, abusive bitch. All right? And then I'll believe you. I'll go with you.
That's not anything different than what I just criticized you for this.
So Kilo's fucking it up here, but there is something that is going to play. He's identifying. Kilo's fucking it up, but he's identifying a tactic that is going to be relevant later in this conversation, I think. And the way Mantis employs what Kilo's sort of like trying to refer to here is we're going to see her basically try to give a counter explanation, a counter reason why Tom may be lying about the things he's lying. That actually makes him seem better every time. So it's like, oh, actually, he's not really a lie. He's just trying not to make this go public. Oh, well, that's not being manipulative. That's just trying to protect this person. Oh, well, that was going to happen every single time, every single step of the way, without presenting a single bit of evidence. It's always just going to be, oh, well, I know things and you don't know them. So, well, why are you talking about it? It constantly appealing to this totally unobtainable wealth of knowledge that supposedly exists. That if only we could access that wealth of knowledge that Mantis has, we would all see it the exact same way. Where everyone would have the exact same conclusion. And it's just some of the most sickening. It is a manipulative tactic. 100% it is. You'll see it anyway. It's very disgusting the way it plays out.
Twice. You're just repeating the same thing you said. I said, if your standard of accepting that somebody is a manipulative abuser is producing quote unquote enough evidence of them being a manipulative abuser, like, yeah, I can provide you some things that say like, this is a pattern of behavior that I kind of see. And like in this particular DM, he kind of meant this thing that was like a little bit emotionally abusive or what have you. If I have to do that enough times for you to be able to say, okay, that's enough evidence for me, that's to the advantage of these people because they live in the realm of ambiguity. They live in the realm of being able to point back at the things that they say and say, oh, well, I actually meant this thing and I have a reasonable explanation for this thing and blah, blah, blah. Like people who are good at manipulating people are good at fucking doing it. Especially people who are addicts, convicts, people who have done this for a long time.
But I'm not manipulated by Tom, okay? In case you haven't noticed, okay? I'm not close enough to Tom for him to manipulate me, okay? All right? So I'm just looking at this from the outside. Do you understand that?
Do you think that you have to be close with someone to be manipulated by them?
I have a question. I have a question, guys.
You are one dumb motherfucker. Yeah, go ahead, Stardust.
Yeah. Sorry. So.
Bro, why was she so cocky there? I saw Sleepy. I assume I can't share that. I mean, she's so dumb. Do you think you have to be close to someone to be manipulated by them? You dumb motherfucker. What? What? That's crazy. That's just crazy. I just want to hear it again because she's so cocky but so wrong.
All right. So I'm just looking at this from the outside. Do you understand that?
Do you think that you have to be close with someone to be manipulated by them?
I have a question. I have a question, guys.
You are one dumb motherfucker. Yeah, go ahead, Stardust.
Yeah. Sorry. So, okay. I have not been up to date on the recent stuff with Tom. I have no fucking...
Oh, so I'm hearing reports that at some point Foodshops may have been trying to get involved very directly, pre-Lolicon controversy with the Progressive Victory and DGG canvassing operation. There was possibly actually more going on behind the scenes than they've been letting on, apparently, according to a source very close to the situation. So, so obviously she's riding for the canvassing still. Maybe she thinks she can still get back in.
Idea what's going on. Last time I checked up on Tom, he was jumping onto Wick's panel and arguing, which I think he should not be doing because it just makes him look bad. So, and also I anticipated that not going well, but I don't know what is going on right now. So I know some stuff came out about his relationships with different people. That's about it. Can you guys fill me in?
Say something.
Yeah, Kilo, make your case.
What do you? I mean, what are you missing? Like, what do you?
Boots, you had to sit there and listen to this woman talk for a job for a time. How that was your full-time, well, kind of full-time gig at one point, Boots. How does that feel?
What's the most recent thing you're up to speed on?
What happened? Yeah, the Wick panel on Friday or maybe Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know when. Thursday. It was on Thursday.
What is was saying a lot of words, often using big words, to sound smart and say a lot, yet say nothing of like Stardust excessive swearing and hyperbolic formulation, like Connor speaking like woo or erudite trying to be funny.
What is worse? Saying a lot of words, often using big words to sound smart, say a lot, yet say nothing of substance. Silence like Stardust, excessive swearing. It's definitely, it's saying a lot of words to say nothing. It's what Stardust does, 100%. Like, because that's fucking nightmarish. Because you try and listen to it, and it's fucking impossible to pass what's going on in the conversation. Because every time you feel like you've processed one sentence, it like runs on to the next, and you're just like constantly losing like your place and what information has been supplied.
The Wick panel when Kelly Jean came on and like all these people came on and we're talking about him being a sex pest and stuff.
Yeah.
It was so long. It was like that was literally over a week ago. There's just so many things have happened since then.
It's not over a week ago. It was like Thursday.
That was last Monday.
Our modest fellowship
No, it was Thursday.
Praise the sub.
I think you're wrong.
I went away for the weekend and I came
Lynn,
back and
thank
everything
you.
has changed.
Look, I think you had Mantis on, and like I'm gonna be clear, I don't really have like that big of a problem personally with Mantis or whatever. Like it's not like I'm not here to shit on Mantis.
The goal of that call was not to slam dunk on Mantis. Okay,
I'm not suggesting that it should have been. No.
Okay, the way you came off in chat as if you were like, oh, you're not pushing back or whatever the heck, right?
Stardust talks like at 1,000-yard stare.
Okay, Kilo, what is your stance on all this? And explain to me why you believe it.
Now he's quiet. Okay.
Yeah, so this is going to be like absolute fucking suffering for like the next couple minutes, okay? This is going to be total suffering for a few minutes because what's going to happen here is obviously because Stardust has not seen any of this shit, she's going to ask Kilo to basically run her through like the whole last week of Tom 10. Basically everything past the Kelly Jean stuff, Stardust has no idea. No idea. So, yeah, we might speed through this. I'm not sure yet. This is her job. It is, yeah. It's shameful. It's shameful. She completely sandbags content. It's nuts. She does get some dubs in later, okay? We're going to have to give Stardust some credit at some point. Because she does get some licks in. But this, at the start, is fucking nightmarish. It's actually some of the worst shit ever. But I'm gonna smoke while we get through it.
I mean, I'm just waiting for you to fucking say something. Okay, like I think that personally.
Kilo, I thought you were gonna explain to me what's going on.
Okay, wait. What do you want me to explain my position on something? You want me to catch you up on all the drama? Jesus Christ.
Explain to Stardust what's going on. Go.
Okay, so
And
it
tell me your
sounds like
position.
it actually kind of sounds like neither one of you know what you're talking about. So why are you either one of you talking
said
about it?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so fill Stardust in.
I've been
bitch.
away since Thursday because
Yes.
I was canvassing.
Yes, I'm very proud of you for doing that, Stardust.
Maybe no, okay, but I said that I'm not caught up. And then you're like, oh, it's like you guys don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I don't know what I'm fucking talking about. Tell me your opinion and why you believe it.
I understand. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
I cannot
Based.
hold your hand through the entirety of the drama that's taken place over the last 6
I'm not
days.
asking you to hold
I'm
my
not
hand.
incapable.
I'm not asking you I'm not asking you to hold my hand.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Just explain to me what your position is on this.
Okay. Are you familiar with the fact that Tom leaked a nude of Mantis?
Yes,
on
I
his
am
stream?
familiar with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the fact that Sassafras left the community immediately after this happened, and Tom posted a
Yes.
statement? Okay. So, okay. Are you up to speed with Tom's stream where he went through? Okay. Did you happen to catch any of the fact that, like, Zonia
It's actually just so fucking annoying, dude. She's so infuriating. Like, this content could be going so much quicker, but just because Stardust is here, it's nightmarish. Like, Foodshops and Kilo are meant to be arguing about Foodshops coverage. That's what's meant to be happening right now. But because Stardust's here, everything has to be, hey guys, can you baby me through this entire last week of drama so that I can feel included in this conversation? Please, please. Stupid cunt, please fuck off.
went live, I think, on Saturday or Sunday or something like that, and went through a bunch of DMs between her and Tom and Sass.
I did not see that. No.
Okay, it's kind of a mess. I don't even really know what Zonia was trying to do with all this thing. It seemed like a giant.
Not
like,
just that,
Mantis.
but these are like her friends. These are her friends. It's not like that she's missed drama on the internet. These are like her friends. These are the people. These are her mans. Tom, Food Slops, you know, probably fucking Zonia. This is her mans, and she doesn't have a fucking clue what's been going on. It's not even just her job; it's her personal life too, because all of her friends are on the internet. Let's be real.
Smear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mantis, I'm sure to a lot of people is engaged in a lot of shitty behavior, but to a lot of people, like Kuihman, and I guess I thought it was a decent point. It seemed like a way of detracting from how responsible and accountable Tom should have been for the events that transpired between like him and Sassafras and all that kind of stuff. So personally, I think that Tom has demonstrated on a couple different occasions a lack of capability of being accountable for his part in falling outs between himself and specifically other women. So, like, I think, like, for instance, we can point to just recently the thing between him and Kelly Jean. I think that he was completely socially inept in being able to assess, like, what it was that he was doing, how he came across, how to issue a proper apology, what's like appropriate behavior when you've made someone very uncomfortable, like stuff like that. He demonstrated a severe lack of emotional intelligence, like a dramatic lack of it. Okay. And
that makes sense.
And generally, I don't think that's that crazy of a thing to say. I think a lot of people like walked away from that conversation being like, yeah, it's like supremely autistic, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I thought he was a fucking idiot for like, yeah.
And then to come away from that and then have this thing where you've leaked the nudes of somebody who you've been chatting with, who's like a known community member, on your stream.
By accident, right? What if it's by accident? Do you think it's by accident or?
I'm not suggesting he did it intentionally.
Okay, all right. I think there's a difference, right?
Yeah. I mean,
what a retard, dude. Oh my god. I'm surprised Kilo isn't fucking going into a blind rage right now. It's honestly, the way this conversation pans out is nuts. Because Mantis had the biggest layup of her fucking life. Kilo said in a chat he was drunk during this, so he's off his game. He clearly hasn't reviewed the information before coming on because he thought he was just going on for Food Slops. And then Food Slops and Stardust are two of the biggest fucking marks in the world. Literally, I don't think you could come up with two people that are less, have less mental fortitude, less resistance to manipulation from freaks. I don't think, literally, you could not have found two bigger marks. So the fact this doesn't work, the fact this goes badly for Mantis, it is genuinely baffling. It is baffling. Because this should have been like shooting fish in a barrel.
So continue with what you were saying about it.
Okay. I think this led to a situation where...
I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier, by the way.
You don't have to apologize.
No, yell at him more. Yeah, no, sorry. Go ahead.
This led to a situation where Tom was having to cover up his tracks because he had been misleading Sassafras about the nature of his and Mantis's relationship, and people knew that it was Mantis. So he issued a lie about it publicly, because he didn't want to upset Sassafras and lose her from the community. And then because he had lied about what the thing was, he had to continue the lie after it became clear that it was Mantis, so that it wasn't obvious he was lying about it. And now he's in a web of lies about the nature of his relationship
Okay,
with
so
Sassafras.
yeah, we got the chat here as well. So Mantis has come back into chat. She was on stream earlier. Weppy D in chat. Kilo W as usual. And then Mantis comes in. Kilo is coping. Foodshops, Mantis, get in. He believes a narrative, and it must be.
How transparent he was with her about his relationship with Mantis, the fact that he leaked the nude of Mantis, and didn't really accept any accountability or responsibility for it whatsoever. Hasn't really apologized publicly, at least not adequately. I think he says that he has apologized in some capacity, but hasn't really done so. And generally has been kind of inconsiderate and dishonest, and largely not self-aware of how it is coming across that he's been behaving in all of these different situations.
Looks like Mantis is in the chat. Maybe she can come in and give her perspective.
Yeah, Mantis, wait, get on there, Mantis. Get on there, Mantis.
Just in here, but
okay.
Fine.
I would say that I know of the stuff you're talking about, but would you say define abuser to me?
Define abuser.
Yeah.
You want me to define abuse?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Mantis, you can come on. Yes, please.
Okay. I think that. Oh, I'm coping. Okay, that's fine.
He was about to give a really
Stop.
dumb
Just
definition.
ignore
No,
chat.
you told me
Ignore.
that this wasn't chat. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, telling her to get on. Yes.
Abuse, I think, is a pattern of behavior that involves weaponizing people's, weaponizing advantages that you know that you have over people, whether
Retard.
like financial
Dude.
or emotional or professional or what have you, is utilizing a position of power that you might have over.
This could maybe be a definition for predation. Maybe with a little bit of adjustment, it could maybe be a grooming definition. It could maybe be an exploitation definition. It could maybe even be not quite manipulation. Manipulation is more broad too, but that is way too specific about specific types of things to be abuse. Abuse is just like consistent psychological or physical harm to someone over a course of time, right? It's something to that effect, or being abusive is that. I don't know why he gives this hyper-specific definition for abuse when it's clearly not. I think anyone would agree with that definition.
Over another person against them to continue to self-serve and gain an advantage.
Okay. So for me, an abuser, I would generally agree with you. It's a pattern behavior, but it's not just 1 point, right? 2 points, draw a line. 3 points, draw a trend, right? So 1 point, you can show.
It's a pattern of behavior, but it's not just one instance. It's a trend. So 1 point. Let's take it back. Let's hear it all again.
Is utilizing a position of power that you might have over another person against them to continue to self-serve and gain an advantage.
That's like exploitation, Boots. That's not abuse. That's a bad definition of abuse, because not all abuse involves weaponizing an advantage.
Okay. So for me, an abuser, I would generally agree with you. It's a pattern behavior, but it's not just 1 point, right? 2 points, draw a line. 3 points, draw a trend, right? So 1 point, you can show that you need to show that there's intent behind, a particular action, right? If you show multiple points where there are intents behind all of these actions, then you can paint them as an abuser. That is where my line for that is.
I don't think that any abuser, well, I shouldn't say any.
No. Boots, okay, I think you're being retarded here. That's a definition of an abuser. First of all, it was about abuse. I think I corrected it too before they started giving the definition. And also, yes, exploitation, manipulation, grooming are forms of abuse. But that is a bad definition for abuse because it would describe one of those specific things that would make someone an abuser. So it is a bad definition for the thing that is being described. It's a bad definition for the thing that is being spoken about.
I think that like 90% of abusers don't actually know that they're abusive. That's what I would say. They're not doing it intentionally.
This part is boring. No, this is... Pull the message up on screen. Oh, fuck off. Shut up!
Like maliciously. It's like defense mechanisms and it's survival instincts and stuff like that they've like gathered over the years, and they know how to use them.
Can I call somebody? Plo! When I say 3 points... When
Then Kenny's in chat. 3 points do not draw a trend.
I say 3 points draw a trend, okay? You know exactly what I mean. You have enough points where you can draw a trend, okay? 3 or more. There you go. Are you satisfied? If you say something again, I'll ban you permanently. Get out of here.
I'll ban you permanently.
I just want to say really quick, just to be clear, I did not come here to shit on Mantis in any sort of capacity whatsoever. And also, yeah.
I just, you have a lot of narratives. I missed a lot of this. I just want to know what you're saying and what I can
generally I think
what I can potentially help out in, because you haven't reached out to me, so yeah.
No, I mean you also, I thought you deleted your Discord account, but
this is such a this shit pisses me off.
I didn't delete my Discord account. I just left all the servers. You could have sent me a friend request.
Oh, I mean the last time I looked you up on Discord, there was like a little exclamation point by your name, and it looked like the account was marked for deletion, but either way.
No, I just left servers.
Okay.
No.
I mean,
you didn't reach out to the person who told everyone they were leaving the internet. You didn't reach out to me. I know I told everyone I was leaving the internet, but you didn't reach out to me. Like, no shit, retard. No shit. You claimed you were leaving the internet.
Perception, based on what I've gathered, is that Tom was and again, I want to be clear with like Foodshops, I don't think that abuse is always known or intentional. Okay. I don't think it's
the Mantis energy throughout the whole thing is sickening, let's be real. It's pretty insane. Listen guys, honestly, if you're not terrified of women before watching this, you will be after, okay? You really will be after. This is some of the scariest shit you may ever watch. The way Mantis behaves in this is legitimately sickening. No, I like Mantis more than ever right now. Okay, Boots, we're gonna get into that though. We're gonna get into that. Mantis is better than ever right now. Okay, but just because this person is legitimately ill. It's gonna be so good to watch, dude. This gets so good. I know it feels like right now it may feel it's a slow burn right now. It's like an A24 movie when you think about it. It's a bit of a slow burn. It's a bit like Good Time. It's a bit like Hereditary. It's a bit like The Lighthouse when you think about it. When you really think about it.
I don't like the caveats. The caveats are boring. Just explain.
Cinema. Martin Scorsese. Cinema.
Sure. I think that Tom was.
A24 does not blow necessarily. What A24 have? Mandy, Good Time, Under the Silver Lake. That's all I can think of right now. Let's say good ones.
Okay, why?
How so?
Are you saying why was he abusive, or why do I think that?
You're making a claim.
Oh wait, Mandy wasn't them really. Was Mandy Blumcat? That one, the horror one, or was it someone else? I could have sworn Mandy was A24. Damn, that's crazy. Green Knight was A24, wasn't it? I haven't seen Green Knight. I never actually got around to seeing it. Everything Everywhere was A24, wasn't it? I don't like The Lighthouse. I actually don't like The Lighthouse at all. But yeah, Under the Silver Lake was amazing. But Everything Everywhere was A24, wasn't it? And that's like an amazing film. Was Green Room A24? That was amazing too. A24 is not just a guy stop served on China. That's retarded, dude. It's good. They are good movies, a lot of them. Like I say, Under the Silver Lake, Good Time. Good Time is absolutely one of the best movies ever made. You literally cannot contest that Good Time was one of the best movies ever made. You're not saying, there is no way you're saying Good Time is a 3 out of 10. That's not so. Okay, Stylo, you can name some better movies then. All right, Stylo, show us your patrician taste. Have you even? I bet you haven't even seen Good Time. This guy hasn't even seen Good Time. He's just saying this.
Max the Confess 0 super chatted $19.99. You can't stop the content train.
Thank you for the $20, Max. Thank you very much. Super generous. Yeah, like, come on, Stylo, when you get past Spike Lee and Tyler Perry movies, okay, maybe we can have a conversation about this. But right now, okay, cultured individuals, intellectuals, having a conversation here. Okay, we're gonna move on from the movie talk because both gonna lose it.
Hang on, Foodshops. This is I would.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't want to silence Stardust and Foodshops, but I feel like I know
Yeah,
everything.
okay, I'll be
so-
quiet. Yeah, okay, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Kilo, why do you think Tom was abusive to Sassafras?
So I think he was abusive to Sassafras and being withholding with what it was that the nature of your relationship was, and I think that it benefited him to have Sassafras around for a variety of reasons, and I think that he played to whatever position it would put him in to be able to keep Sassafras around for longer.
Okay, and is there a reason why you think that? Is it based on DMs that you've seen and?
Yeah, of course. Mantis,
Sass and
listen,
Foodshops?
Mantis, she calls Tom her boyfriend in this conversation. Her boyfriend. That's right. They've never met in real life. They've been talking on Discord for about 2 months, so it's her boyfriend. Isn't that cool? Isn't that awesome? Isn't that cool? It's Valentine's Day, guys. Be supportive. Come on now. Come on now. Tumad died of an overdose. Most likely ketamine. That's what happened to Tumad. Guys, this is the Valentine's special, okay? That's what we're doing here right now. Valentine's Day special, guys. Tumad went to bed. Yeah. Went bed. He's driving through Oregon in the sky.
Talk to Tom.
Yeah, I've talked to both of
With
them.
that base. Okay, so you think that? Okay,
Here,
I
let me
feel like,
can I back up for a second?
I don't know. I just want to actually. I just want to riff off
Go
what
ahead.
you stated your argument. I just
go
want to
ahead.
riff off that before you back up because backing up is weird.
Yeah, stop backing up, Kilo.
I just wanted to give you a bigger picture, but you can go ahead.
Oh, you got a bigger picture? Okay, go ahead. Go for it.
That I don't think that Tom is intentionally, voluntarily malicious or intentionally
okay.
abusive or what have you.
When you say in a sentence your argument about Tom being abusive towards Sass, do you think it's okay to just walk around saying, I think Tom is abusive to Sass?
Oregon.
and then
Oregon.
as, like,
Oregon.
a post-hoc
Oregon.
thing, you say, I don't think it was intentional. How do you think that comes
That's
across?
not really a post hoc thing. I think most abuse is unintentional. I think most abuse is like they don't know that they're doing it.
Okay, well, I didn't know what you thought. I'm sorry, I didn't read your mind.
No, that's okay.
Carry on.
Yeah, so I think most like I would estimate, and I don't have any like data or whatever to support this, but like I think that like most abuse, like especially
stop,
psycho.
stop,
Go ahead.
stop. You don't have any data to support this?
I don't have
claim?
hard numbers. This is just based on what I understand about the nature of abuse.
So am I gathering that this is just vibes?
This is what I've understood about the nature of psychological or emotional abuse.
She's evil, isn't she?
So
It's epic.
Tell me, how do you know about Tom and Sass's relationship intimately? Do you know all of the details, all of the context, or are you just gathering information and riffing off that?
I'm gathering information, but both based on what's been available publicly and through speaking to both of them.
Okay, so I know how you talk privately, and I know how you talk, what like the information you gathered publicly.
Sure.
So I know you don't have all the context.
I'm not
I
saying
know
have
you don't have all the
100%
context.
no.
No, again, this is going to be a sticking point in a minute, but no one has 100% of the context. It's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I love it, man. I can't tell if she's actually this retarded. I don't think she is. I don't think she's actually retarded. She doesn't actually think that she can be 100% certain of what's going on, because there's no way that, like, yeah, in any situation, you've never got 100% context. We know Tom's a liar. We know she's a liar. Okay? So it's absolutely hilarious that she tries to act like she's super confident that she knows exactly what's going on. When, let's be real, if she actually believes the thing she's saying, she probably doesn't know what's going on, because even just from the public evidence, we can see that all of Tom's explanations are highly, highly, highly unlikely. So without some crazy kill shot and actual proof, and judging from the brief interactions I've had, I don't think there is any. There is absolutely no way that she genuinely believes she's got 100% context, or that she even got enough to be making a real statement on this. It's just desperate damage control. Like I said, it's this attempt to appeal to this unobtainable knowledge that the person you're talking to can't have. It's like your own lived experience, basically. You're saying, oh, because of my lived experience, you can only know the truth about this thing if you've got my lived experience, and you can't access that, so you should just stop talking about it. It's like, it's just a way of shutting down the conversation and trying to get people to stop making assessments of it. That's all it is. So every time, she's never going to make a firm statement about anything at any point almost. It's always just questioning and trying to play in the gaps. Try to be like, well, did you consider this? Well, did you consider that? Well, did you consider, maybe it's because of this. And if they bite, she's like, yeah. So you didn't know. It's like, well, no, that's not quite how it works. Just because they accepted that there is a plausible other explanation for that one instance doesn't mean that the broader pattern does not create a situation where there are so many coincidences and so many plausible explanations you have to accept for things that look really fucking shady that it becomes insane to expect someone to believe in that narrative. So, yeah. The whole way through this, she's just insanely manipulative. It's very funny, though. It's very funny to watch. But it's absolutely evil. It's evil.
So then I feel like it's weird for you to get up on panels and assert something that you don't have 100% context for.
Oh,
Well,
wow. I can't believe someone would ever get up on a panel and assert something they don't have 100% context for. I can't believe anyone would ever do that. I can't. Jesus, wow. That's so weird. Why
don't you give us your thoughts on what the situation is, Mantis?
That is not my place to give the context of Tom and Sass's relationship. I feel like the context needs to be provided by Tom and Sass. And I feel like it's weird that people are providing context.
So the context needs to be provided by Tom and Sass. Okay.
Assumptions and narratives based on a relationship that they do not have the full context for. I know stuff, but it's not my place to release it. And because I know stuff, I am very willing to get up here and call people out on their lack of context.
That would be literally like it would be the opposite. If you were any sort of sane individual, it would be the opposite. If you have a bunch of information about something, but you can't release any of that information, and you see people saying incorrect things, you would be like, wow, I really shouldn't go up there and argue with them, because the only way that I could possibly prove my point would be by releasing information or playing with releasing information that I've been told I cannot release. It should literally be the opposite. This is an insane line of reasoning. This is literally just saying like, oh yeah, I've got all this information, I just want to get up here and feel like I'm getting dunks. Or the more reasonable explanation is just try to get people to stop talking about it. Try and shut it down. Oy vey.
And I think that's very important. So I think Kilo, I think it's very strange that you get up here and you say, you declare publicly on a live stream that you think Tom is abusive towards Sass. I think
Yeah.
it's very strange because I think you have morals and ethics and you're very virtuous. I've noticed you around. You're very, this is your thing. But I think it's weird that you've come to these conclusions, yet I don't think you've actually, maybe the reason your private talks with Tom didn't include the context because Tom isn't as nasty as Sass and he's not willing to leak DMs. Have you thought about that?
So this is insane. Maybe Tom isn't as nasty as Sass. Tom lied. They agreed on they agreed on their reason for why Sass was leaving. Tom knew what her reason for leaving was and then lied about it publicly. So Sass released DMs to contradict his lies. Yes, if Tom's going to lie about something, yes, she's going to reveal the information that shows he's lying. About her, in fact. About her. About the nature of those DMs.
I mean, Thomas offered to provide more logs and more context if I needed, and I decided that I didn't really need it. So it's not like he's
that's good.
unwilling to do so.
So, and then it's like...
But you decide...
And then literally, immediately, Kilo's like, well, Tom's been offering me DMs. Tom's been offering me DMs with Sassafras that he thinks will prove him innocent. So he would do that.
You didn't need it? Why? Had you come up with a narrative and you just wanted it to be the narrative?
So if any time I've decided that I think I have a clear understanding of what's happening, it means that I'm necessarily ignoring whatever context you think I shouldn't be ignoring.
It's very strange that you decided you had a clear narrative without the context. I think that's very strange.
Okay, so what
denied
context?
The information that would have provided you the clear context, and then you're getting up on public streams saying...
Wait, how could I deny information that I...
Yeah, so like this is just so retarded. You denied the information that would have provided you clear context. She doesn't know that, well, unless Tom's shared those DMs with her, in which case Tom is leaking DMs, and he is just the same as Sassafras. But unless he shared those DMs with her, how would she know what exact piece of information this is? If it was explained to Kilo, then surely he would have the context. Surely he would know. He would have accepted that piece of information if it was so vindicating. But I expect what's happened here is Tom has given an implausible explanation and is offering up screenshots that sort of half corroborate parts of it and using that to try and discredit Sassafras' narrative, which she has presented probably a lot more screenshots for. From what my understanding, Kilo and Sassafras have a relationship behind the scenes. So I assume they've spoken about this and he's probably seen quite a lot from both sides. I'm guessing.
I know would have provided me context if I don't know what the information is.
I mean,
No,
he says that
you
here
just
anyway,
said to
that
me
he's seen a
that
lot from Sassafras.
You decided you had enough context, so you didn't need the information Tom said he would supply to you.
Yeah, so like in the specific instances that I'm seeing...
very
Okay,
slimy.
hold on, Mantis.
That's
Hold on.
very slimy.
I'm not being slimy.
Priscilla.
Can we
Very slimy.
take 2 steps back? Take a deep breath. We'll take 2 steps back. Okay.
No,
So-
I'm literally reading it as you're presenting it, and it's very
I feel like you're
slimy.
misunderstanding what I'm saying. So there's a difference between me wanting to accept a specific narrative and running with that and refusing any attempts to clarify otherwise, and someone saying, well, I can provide you more logs of this if you need, and me thinking, well, if you provided me logs of that, it actually wouldn't really change like my perspective. Like,
Yeah,
you
exactly,
providing
right?
another message or whatever
Oh,
of
so
you saying
what you're
this
saying
particular
is...
thing.
No, so what you're saying is he did provide enough logs, and you like read all the logs.
Hold on,
you read
Mantis.
his logs.
You
read
made the
her
claim that
logs,
he wouldn't leak DMs,
decided-
and I'm telling you that he told me he would provide me more DMs than have been made publicly available. So that's the thing that I'm pushing back against. Okay. Now,
So
it's
what you're telling me is you just don't have 100% context.
no one has 100% context. You don't even have 100% context.
Oh, man.
Okay. I find it weird that you're getting up saying Tom is abusive.
Okay.
And I feel like it's
you
a very
just talked to Foodshops for however long, and you don't have 100% context. So who is qualified to speak on this?
Wait, how is me talking to Foodshops going to get context? I have a lot more context than Foodshops. Foodshops doesn't give...
Like, she's so desperate. Like, this isn't even making any sense at this point. She's already off the rails. And it's just trying to find any way to avoid actually answering points, avoid being questioned on anything, and just shut the conversation down at every step. It's insane. It's just absolutely one-track mind. Just Shame people for talking about this. Shame people. Make them feel bad for talking about it. Make them feel bad for talking about it. That is just the tactic the whole time. Every step of the way. Just how can I make people feel bad or feel stupid for even entertaining the discussion? Because obviously the information that's available publicly makes her and Tom look really fucking terrible. Obviously. Tom more so because ultimately he's the one fucking running the community. But you know, she's still a fucking freak. She is still a total freak. And there is a plenty of evidence for that in this conversation. It just gets worse and worse as it goes on. Especially once she starts realizing it's not working. Man, oh fuck me.
I'm not suggesting that anyone needs more context. I'm saying who's qualified to talk about this, because it sounds like you're saying I shouldn't be talking about this. Who's qualified?
Who are you? Are you qualified to talk about this? I do not think you are.
It seems like you're the one who's requiring a certain amount of qualifications. So I'm asking you, what is the standard for being qualified to talk about this?
I don't think you are.
Okay, why?
Right, but what's the question? The question is who is qualified to talk about this then?
Yes.
Thank you for all the recurring memberships, guys. Thank you. I'm just skipping them so you can carry on with the content. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So Stardust actually manages to lock Mantis here. I was genuinely surprised that Stardust picked up on this.
I don't think you are.
Because it takes a lot. It takes a lot.
Right, but what's the question? The question is who is qualified to talk about this then?
Sass and Tom.
So who is qualified?
Okay. So no one else can.
So only Sass and Tom. But when Sass talks about it, Sass is nasty.
Or
so only Tom can talk about it.
They're all necessarily missing 100% of the context.
Yes, all I'm pointing out is that everyone else who's talking about it doesn't have 100% context. So all of their scenarios and narratives and their opinions are just that.
Okay.
And I think unfortunately what's happening in the space is that everyone has these ideas, these narratives, they're in these communities, and some people are bad faith. I don't think you're bad faith, but I do think you have an opinion and you're getting up.
Thank you for the tier 1 bomber. Thank you.
You're very vehemently expressing that and pushing back on people who deny that. And I think it's weird to be so certain of your opinion when it is just that, an opinion. And I want the audience to realize that Kilo just has an opinion.
Okay, so you have an issue with how matter-of-factly I'm stating my opinion.
Yeah, and I think I think you have declared over the course of a couple of days, I'm unsubbing. I have made.
There's no way to win with Mantis. The only way to win is to never play the game. She's mind-numbing. No, they do win here. They do win here by pure stamina, pure resilience. By just going for fucking ages until she's just used every fucking tool and all she's got left is screaming. Honestly, it's so funny. It's so fun, man.
I'm making this declaration. I'm taking this stance. Yeah, I think it's weird.
A lot of them are memes, by the way. Like I posted a copy pasta about smashing my TV in front of my children. I don't have children. So some of that is jokes, by the way. But
I don't think it's a meme in the middle of Tom's very serious stream where he's very stressed to say, I'm unsubbing. Tom sucks.
I'm sympathetic to him being stressed. I'm sympathetic to him being stressed out. Yes, but that doesn't mean that. You made a
declaration publicly.
What was the declaration that I made?
I'll get a screenshot. But you said, I'm unsubbing.
So, yeah.
I can't believe this.
The public declaration that you're unsubbing.
So the thing that you're referencing, is me saying I won't be a subscriber next year. I just smashed my TV in front of my children. My wife took the kids to a hotel. Blah blah blah.
No, she took the copy pasta seriously. No, she got on stream and started attacking someone for posting a copy pasta. No.
Copy pasta is a joke.
You think it's a joke? That's not funny.
You mean
Sorry, who's got the screenshot of her saying you think I'm not a monkey N-word dancing for N-words who think they chattel N-words? What the fuck, dude? That's not funny. That is a very serious matter. What the fuck are you on about? She's so desperate. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane how desperate she is to just get people to stop fucking talking about this. Thank you for the $10 Australian, Scallywag. Tom said himself a million times, he's not sorry and not apologizing. Now all of a sudden, we should just accept his apology now. Fuck off. True. Spitting. True. Yeah, true. That's pretty true. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, here's the screenshot.
Scallywag super chatted $6.52. For Valentine's sake, can we have a gentleman's agreement where all who receives a gifted sub is pressured into spreading the love by gifting one to another lovely chatter? And we shame who doesn't.
Yeah, I agree with that. We should. 100%. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Rude Mud Crab. Thank you very much. See, this is the great thing about cultivating a small audience of incels, is that they've got nothing else to spend their money on Valentine's Day. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted. 5 gifted stars, Rude Mud Crab. Let's be fair, I think Mud Crab's just on the Mantis pack watch today. Let's be real. Thank you for the gifted. Don't be such a quack. Thank you very much. It's going to be hard for you to believe, but I have a girlfriend and I have to cook for her in 30 minutes maximum. Okay, fair enough. We know people who are here for the whole stream are showing themselves, though.
And I think it's funny, but I didn't make a declaration. It's just a joke.
Also, Boots is in here. Boots. I'm waiting for the 5 gifted Scallywag. Jeez, you guys are just absolutely going nutso with it. You not got anything better to do on Valentine's Day, Boots? Where's DK? Nothing better to do right now? Really? That's kind of sad, isn't it? You're sitting there watching my stream. Oh, man. I'm just gonna let these play. I actually forgot it was Valentine's Day until this morning as well. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to take a screenshot. I didn't think you said I'm smashing my TV. I genuinely didn't see any of the smash
That's fine.
TV shit.
If I'm wrong, I'll eat it. That's fine.
Hey, yo.
What do you think?
Yo. Thank you for the $4.99 Max Confessor. We keep coming back for that syrup. And the $19.99 from Nerd Angle. I have you know that I'm a bit of a Volcel. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. You're getting nasty with it right now. Dude, I have to stop saying that. It's really not good, is it?
Think is the most what do you think the ideal thing for people in this like sphere who know this conversation is happening about these two? What would be the ideal thing that you would want from a content creator in the sphere who is kind of compelled to cover?
I want you to lick your chair. I'm not doing debasing things like that on stream for money. I do not
I would just hope that
I do not debase myself like that.
Here, look, I know there's been like apparently evidence supplied, right? I just hope they wouldn't accept the evidence so readily from people that are clearly bad actors. I wish or they have no credentials.
Bad actors and people have no credentials. Stop believing drama misinformation from people who are bad actors and have no credentials. Guys, remember, go to
Nerd
uni.
Angle super chatted $19.99. I'll have you know I'm a bit of a vocal.
Thank you.
Max the Confess 0 super chatted $4.99. We keep coming back for that syrup.
You guys are going crazy with it. Thanks for the gifted. Thanks for the donos. You guys are just absolutely going schnasty. Thank you so much. Can you rewind this part? It's one of my favorites. Okay. Yeah, she's saying no credentials to talk about fucking internet drama. Happy for your incel audience. I just like this. Hold on, Kuihman, you don't have a license?
That are are clearly bad actors. I wish or they have no credentials. I wish that they wouldn't. Hang on.
Yo.
Only get your info from accredited people, like marketing rhetoric coaches.
Thank you for the $4.20, Miruzi. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wish that they wouldn't pick up on everything that's been.
You're so pathetic, dude. Lol. This is Origin of Logos, dude. You are the strange little wretch sitting around Discords crying about me. I see you and Tom's the other day going like, I can't believe Kuihman's saying all this stuff about Tom. Oh, it's just so horrible. I can't believe he's doing this. You were the weird little wretch crying in Discords all day. I am the one having fun, and making money is what I meant to say there. Having fun and making money was what I meant to say there. I fucked it up. You win, Origin. You win because I misspoke. So that's okay. That's okay.
Literally coming out of bad faith places, and I wish that they wouldn't just buy that. And then when Tom says anything, because
yeah, we have funny. We have funny here. We have funny here.
That's it. It doesn't matter anything he says. You are allowed to have criticisms of Tom and how he portrays things. But I feel like a lot of the narratives...
Thank you for the $4.99, Max Confessor. Have more funnies. Thank you very much.
...narratives that are spreading around. I could ask you every single narrative and argument you have...
Yeah, it wasn't a vocal crack. It wasn't quite a vocal crack.
I could ask you for evidence, and you would never provide me with the full context. And I know that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, right. Well, yeah. This has been interrupted quite a little bit. Not that I'm complaining. But we will rewind. We want to hear this full thing.
Everything that's been supplied so far that has literally coming out of bad faith places, and
do you think you're vulnerable to Down syndrome, Origin of Logos? Do you think you're vulnerable to it? Do you think it's likely you're going to get Down syndrome soon? Do you think that's likely? I mean, that's an interesting thing to say about yourself, but I wouldn't say that I'm susceptible to gaining Down syndrome. That's not an assessment I would make of myself, personally. That's not something I would say.
Max the Confessed 0 super chatted $4.99. Have more funnies.
Because they're so invested in that narrative, that's it. It doesn't matter anything he says. You are allowed to have criticisms of Tom and how he portrays things. But I feel like a lot of the narratives that are spreading around, I could ask you every single narrative and argument you have about the situation, and I could ask you for evidence, and you would never provide me with the full context. And
Azrael D super chatted $2.
Thank you for $2.
The funny is nice. They will never have la la la.
Thank you.
That because the only people that have supplied evidence have been Zonya, Sass, and bad faith people. Tom hasn't even leaked DMs.
Okay.
I feel like everyone's running with this thing, and the reason why they're running with it is because everyone in this space has picked up on the story and said, oh yeah, this looks like this, and therefore it must be this, and therefore, oh my god, this is so bad.
Okay, so you know the only reason that Sass ever leaked DMs is because she was directly responding to Tom, what she perceived to be lies about her, right?
Oh, like what? The PR statement?
Yeah, for instance.
Hang on. What in that statement was wrong? They were friends?
Well, they already went over this, but I'm just saying the only reason she perceived...
Kilo, answer me.
Wait, you already know this. I don't have to answer for Sass. She already laid out her case. I'm just saying...
I want to lay it for everybody. What was wrong in that statement?
Oh, that's a classic reference. The Vivance mommy meme. Oh, man. That's a classic Doberman choking reference. That is a classic Doberman choking reference. How long do you plan to focus unhealthily on people's private affairs? For as long as they broadcast them for the public to see in spectacular, entertaining fashion. Because this is hilarious, Origin. That is how long I will focus on them for. For as long as people keep putting them out into the public, I will continue laughing at them. Does that sound fair? I think that sounds pretty fair to me. I think that sounds pretty reasonable.
That they were friends?
I'm not here to literally walk you through all of Sass's arguments. You seem like you already know them. I'm just telling you, the only reason she leaked DMs
You brought up Sass's arguments, and you said that she laid them out, and why there's a problem.
I'm bringing them up to tell you that the only reason that she leaked DMs in the first place is because she believed him to be publicly lying about her. Okay? So, if that's the case...
Max the Confess 0 super chatted $1.99. Have more, down arrow, syndrome.
Emery's turned into a, oh, jeez. Emery has turned into a real nasty piece of work since coming here, hasn't he?
Alright, we reached the goal chat. Now let's start the GoFundMe to fix Kuihman's nose.
Sake, okay, alright, buddy. Alright, buddy.
Yeah, for instance, yeah, I don't remember this. It's been fucking 6
should
days
reset my
of
goal,
19
though.
streams a day about this
Kilo,
shit. I don't
this
fucking
is
remember.
very important. No, hang on, Kilo. This is very important. You said the reason why Sass did all of the leaking of DMs.
Emery
over the last
super
few
chatted
days that she
$2.
has done
Mantis,
is because of one
professionally
statement that Tom put
WHORE.
out.
Yes, but I'm
And
sure there
hang
might
on.
have been more to it, but sure, yeah.
No, you said it was because of something he did. And the only thing he's ever leaked about Sass is the PR statement. So please clarify in that PR statement what you're so adamantly defending against Tom. Like
That they were
you
not
wanna
friends,
defend-
and that they were not friends.
Is
and
that
she had
it?
made it.
Is it?
Hold on, but can I
Okay,
answer the
look.
question, Mantis? For the love of God, like, if you want me to answer the question, I'll fucking answer the question. Okay, so they weren't friends. That she had made it exceedingly clear that she was done with him, and that scheduling reasons were the reason why she had
Okay,
left.
what if
which is
I
clearly
what
not
if
the
I
case.
told you what if I told you that the end of that conversation was them saying, you can reach out to me, we can still be in touch, let's reassess things.
Oh
and-
man,
and-
this
and
is
it
slippery.
left
This
on-
is disgusting. What Mantis does here, this is fucking disgusting. We need to. Okay, I need to fully.
You said it was because of something he did. And the only thing he's ever leaked about Sass is the PR statement. So please clarify in that PR statement what you're so adamantly defending against Tom. Like,
So okay, right. Do we have that PR statement at the ready? Do we have that? Because basically, the issues with the PR statement is Tom said. In fact, I'll just read it quickly from his Discord. I can do that. So he said, Sass is okay. She hasn't been around as much lately from work, and we both got busy with other things. Our schedules had harder times matching up more and more to where we couldn't talk and plan as much as we wanted. She's a super hard worker and has her own job, so she's focusing on stuff for a while. Best modern producer of all time is a super great friend. Uru may own the server now, but no one can replace Sass. She'll always be a fool, and I'm sure she'll still be around eventually. Only best wishes to her. So here's what Tom said in this. Yeah, Tom was leading Sass on 100%, yes. So she hasn't been around as much lately from work. I don't believe that to be true. Not from what I've heard. We both got busy with other things. The other things is Mantis. Our schedules had hard time matching up. So it's not that they had harder times matching up. It's that Tom decided that instead of spending the time he would usually spend with Sass, he would spend it with Mantis. She's a super hard worker and has her own job, and she's focused on her own stuff for a while. So she, I mean, she might be, but that's not anything to do with why this happened. Best modder producer of all time is a super great friend. They're not friends at the end of this. They were not friends. Sass did not want to be friends with him. That's the key point here, I think, that's going to be relevant. Uru may on the server now, but no one can replace Sass. She'll always be a fool, and I'm sure she'll still be around eventually. She was never planning to be around eventually. That was never the plan. So let's hear what Mantis goes
They
for
were
here.
not
wanna
friends,
defend-
and that they were not friends.
is
and
that
she had
it?
made
Is it?
Hold on, but can I
Okay,
answer the
look.
question, Mantis? For the love of God, like, if you want me to answer the question, I'll fucking answer the question. Okay, so they weren't friends. That she had made it exceedingly clear that she was done with him, and that scheduling reasons were the reason why she had
Okay,
left.
what if
which is
I
clearly
what
not
if
the
I
case.
told you what if I told you that the end of that conversation was them saying, you can reach out to me, we can still be in touch, let's reassess things.
Yeah, so
and
what's
we'll-
this? So what if the end of that conversation was, you can still reach out, we'll still be in touch, we'll reassess things soon. Yeah, wow, if that was the end of that conversation, if that was the end of that conversation, that would be a little bit different, wouldn't it? That would be a little bit different.
And it left on those terms.
Which is what Tom said, right?
Oh, that's what Tom said. That's what Tom said to Sass. Tom said, hey, you can come back and reassess things whenever you feel comfortable, whenever you feel okay, you can come back and reassess things. What did Sass say, though? What did Sass say? Because surely, if Mantis is presenting it like this, surely Sassafras agreed to that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's his experience of this.
Okay.
Does that matter at all to you?
Okay, if someone says I'm 100% done with you, and then the other person says, well, you can always reach out to me if you change your mind or whatever, do you think that it's fair for that person to be like, we're still friends and we're all good? Like, that's clearly not the
No.
exchange that they had.
No, I don't think. Okay, I think it's very fucking
She's
weird
stumbling. Look
that
how
for
desperate
someone
she
to
is.
put out a
Oh,
statement-
look, shit, no response to that. And it's like, well, I just think it's weird. Dude, anytime someone starts going like try to shut down criticism by going, you're being weird. You're being weird. When you push back something, it's like, you're weird. You're weird. You're weird. Stop talking. You're weird for talking about this. You're weird for discussing this. Like, hey, this detail doesn't match up with that detail. You're being weird. You're being really weird right now. Hey, it seems like you lied about that. There's no way that's true. You're being really weird right now. Why are you so obsessed? You're so obsessed. Stop noticing things. Are you obsessed? That's creepy and weird. Unhinged, even, I would go as far as to say. It's wretched. It's just some of the most disgusting behavior.
saying
Stardust does the same shit all the time. Fucking Stardust, always doing this shit.
Everything's fine. Like, do you think it would be better for Tom to put out a statement saying Sass is awesome, blah, blah, blah?
Why are you saying I falsely accused Mr. Girl of sexual harassment? Why are you so obsessed with that? Well, because it shows a very clear point that you're a massive fucking hypocrite, Stardust. That's why. That's why, Stardust. That's why. So they can't wrap their head around it. Well, they can, but they choose not to. They choose not to engage with it because they know that they can essentially, like, when a woman starts saying stuff like, you're being weird, you're being obsessed, you're being unhinged. Why do you care? You're being obsessed and unhinged. Why are you thinking about me so much? What you're invoking ideas of like violence against women and stalking. You're trying to invoke that sort of messaging to create like a protective barrier around yourself. It's very fucking disgusting behavior. It is very fucking disgusting.
Friends anymore. We definitely aren't going to be in contact. She's not allowed around this space. We are not on good terms. Like, I don't understand what people are actually getting upset about. A lot of the things you get upset about, Kilo, like if you're really going to nitpick about the PR statement and the fact that he said, we're friends, it's cool, everything's fine, to smooth things over in a situation that was highly tense, I think it's very weird that you're going to come at someone and say, he's lying. Obviously,
Well, I mean,
there's a reason.
I do think he was lying. Okay, so, and I'm sympathetic to like there maybe being reasons why someone might lie.
No,
right?
you're
like,
not
it's
sympathetic. You're actually using it as a thing to say that Tom is manipulative and disgusting. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, it's one instance of I think him being self-serving in his lies.
Okay,
yeah.
please give me 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I just genuinely can 100% immediately guarantee that you do not have the full context.
Okay, so for
And
instance,
you're spreading this around because
Without knowing anything about the examples you're going to bring up, I know for sure that you're wrong and you don't know what you're talking about. Jesus. She's so retarded. It's like she can't even handle it. She's so desperate to manipulate it and control the narrative that she can't even let herself allow him to talk just for the optical win. Because it actually looks worse for her to start doing that before he starts talking. It does for her to just let him talk and then start trying to play the appeal to experience. You can't possibly know what's going on because you don't have 100% context. It literally looks better for her to do that, but she's getting so desperate and so pressed already that she hasn't thought that far ahead.
close to Sass, and that's what you do. You're close to people and you spread around narratives because you happen to be close to them.
Wait, let Kilo answer. Yeah.
okay. So I think like for instance, he lied about the nude immediately, and it was mainly to protect himself.
Do you think it was mainly to protect himself? Or do you
Yeah.
think maybe I didn't want people to know that it was my nude?
No. That would be an
Maybe-
acceptable. No. That would be an acceptable defense. Like I think, like I even said before, I
Wait,
even had
hang
more
on.
information.
Do you think that's a part
Jesus
of it? Or
Christ.
do you think maybe I didn't want our relationship public? Do you think
No,
maybe
I
we
don't
both
think that Tom
wanted
has
our private life private?
I don't think that Tom has demonstrated a tendency to really care about.
Critical theorist. What is she even trying to prove at this point? That he doesn't lie. That ship's already been sailed and it's been sunk by its own captain. She's trying to combat bad faith narratives from spreading right now is what she says she's trying to do. She's trying to combat bad faith narratives. She's not trying to prove anything, okay? She's trying to tell people that they're weird, they're creepy, they're obsessed, they're unhinged for even talking about it. The fact that anyone is even talking about this massive, hilarious, explosive drama makes them weird and creepy. 324 weird creeps here right now. Guys, please remember to like the stream. We've got 324 over here, but only 64 likes. See, I love having big viewership, but the thing is, it does create a big like discrepancy, which is very unfortunate. So if the other 263 loads, please like the video or in this brief intermission, that'd be amazing. She's saying he lied for her, but he's still saying he thought it was not Mantis at first. Yes. Yeah. So, well, I think... So, okay, wait. I think the issue here, Boots... No, yeah, no, there's no issue there. Yeah, no. No, that is just a straight-up contradiction between her story and Tom's. Yeah, because if she's saying that he was lying to protect her, then why would then he is still lying now if he's saying that he initially thought that the picture was a trans man or trans woman, whatever he was saying, it was estrogenized trans woman. So yeah, that is just a straight contradiction in stories. Okay, nice one.
About what other people want or feel.
Okay, so here's what I'm saying about this thing. What happens with people like Kilo is they come into these conversations, they have a narrative, and then when I say...
Yeah, no, Kilo, I only realized it when Booch pointed out
maybe
there.
the reason
So
he did this is because I wanted it private, he wanted it private.
I think he's demonstrated that he... Wait, I think he's literally demonstrated that he has an unwillingness to care about what other people feel. Do you disagree with this?
Because... Is this because you have a relationship with Sass?
No, my relationship with Sass is completely irrelevant to this.
But this is like the exact set. This is Lav behavior, what Mantis is doing right now. It is Lav behavior, almost turned up to 11, because all she's doing is that she's done like some shit that she could be criticized for, or someone she likes done some shit that can be criticized, and she's just, all she's doing is trying to play in the gaps, trying to get them to say something that has like a slight inaccuracy or something she can slightly poke a hole in so she can try and discredit the whole thing, but never actually saying anything, just sitting there waiting, edging it, just being like, oh, well, did you... Well, what do you think happened there? Well, what's that? Well, why did they do that? Well, don't you think that this could be the case? Well, then maybe you should stop talking about it. And it's that every single fucking time. It is absolutely exhausting to deal with.
It doesn't sound like it.
Okay. I think your relationship to Tom is not devoid of your perception of this particular situation. So is that fair?
Exactly. Nothing that I say matters.
Yo, thank you for the 5 gifted Truth Wizard. Thank you very much. Thank you.
But unfortunately...
Well, I also think you're probably unwilling to accept that there might have been selfish motivations for him lying about the nude. You think that it was entirely in preservation of you, but I think
Hang on. But why do you think it's entirely selfish? I am in this relationship too, and he cares about me too.
Because I'm using context, which you seem to be really obsessed with, to determine that Tom has not demonstrated that he really...
Well, then put it into context that we're in a relationship and he cares about me too, and I didn't want my nudes out in public.
Yeah,
what is wrong with you, Kilo?
I think it would be inconvenient for you to accept that maybe...
What is wrong with you, Kilo? Look, see how desperate she started to get now. It's the moment she realizes the tactics aren't working. Yeah, the constant, what is it? Have you considered infinite context and plausible deniability? Maybe, have you considered that? But it's like the moment it's not working, she starts realizing, she starts feeling pressed because she's like, okay, this isn't working. It just starts throwing the fucking insults, shouting, what's wrong with you? You're being weird. Just getting emotional, just like, feel bad for the woman. My nudes were leaked. Fucking brilliant.
Not want Sass to know about the nature of your relationship.
I think you're conspiracy brained and you genuinely have a hate boner at this point.
No, Mantis, believe me. I'm gonna say this. Believe me, it would be a lot more emotionally convenient for me if I didn't think these things about Tom.
Yeah, Mantis is so cool. Honestly, she's so cool, dude. This is content. Like, how can you not like Mantis after watching this? Well, maybe not like, but yeah, you know what I mean.
I promise you.
Okay.
I don't believe you.
Maybe
I don't believe you.
Well.
Sorry, guys. Do you think that maybe Kilo, that you are making? So again, I will just preface this and say I don't know anything about Sass's.
She does dope shit. Exactly. You guys, any Mantis haters, are clearly just jealous of her dope life where she does dope shit. Okay, guys, that's the fucking problem here. There's a lot of incels in chat who are very jealous of Mantis and a dope life where she does dope shit. Okay. And frankly, it's embarrassing. Okay, Sweaty? God, I fucking hate Stardust. Thank you, Sick Boy. Don't we all? Don't we all? What does Star say here?
Things about Tom. I promise you. I promise you.
Okay.
I
Do you
don't
think
believe
that
you.
maybe?
I don't believe
Okay,
you.
well,
Sorry, guys. Do you think that maybe Kilo, that you are making? So again, I will just preface this and say I don't know anything about Sass's side of the story here, right? But do you think that maybe just with the nudes issue itself, do you think that maybe you
So a bit of the setup here. Basically, what's happened is that when the nude leak first happened, Mantis told Stardust that it wasn't her. And Stardust, because Stardust is an insufferable, brainless, empty-skulled retard, totally took her word for it and repeated around, oh yeah, no, that's not Mantis, that's all bullshit, it's all bullshit, it's bad faith people. She's a fucking retard. She's the only one who's bad faith, by the way. I'm not bad faith at all. People keep saying all these spicy chat narratives are so wrong, and all my narratives are so wrong. When have I actually, like, what big L's have I taken? What big incorrect points have I had? Has anything that I've really ran with ever been wrong? It's true that Wick wasn't transparent and didn't disclose his sponsorship. He made one statement about it when pressed, when President Sunday pushed him on it. It is absolutely true that all those people that I listed, aside from maybe a couple that I think I was maybe wrong on speculation about, were being paid by Progressive Victory. I was right about the weekly meetings the whole time. I was right about the rough range of payment. Look at read more content. Oh yeah, I know about Mantis' life anyway. I don't need that. I know that. I know that she doesn't have a dope life. That's obviously the joke. That's the joke. I never said Lauren Southern was pregnant. I was right about the affair. You were just flat wrong to squeak at Sonya. I'll take that one. Slug rating again. Welcome, Slug. Not that you can type in chat because you're still banned. Yeah, I never said Lauren was pregnant. Lauren said Destiny did have an affair. That's just true. It was in those TC Brady DMs with Melina. Okay, Stardust. Like, what big L's have I had? What big L's? I can't even think. It's certainly none with Stardust. I was right about the sexual harassment stuff. She even admitted I was right on that JSTOR call the other day. I was right about the revenge porn stuff. She did show blurred images when everyone else showed blacked out stuff. I was right about the doxing stuff she accused us of. Eldrazi didn't even have that complaint about it. His complaint was the fact we were laughing at his wife's OnlyFans. There's like I can't even think like what Stardust could possibly think is like discrediting towards me. Whereas Stardust is like an actual moron. I just don't. I'm lost.
are kind of coming to a conclusion when you are not like but you're not in the
You
relationship.
still
with
Foodshop
Tom,
stream titles.
like
Shut
Mantis
the
and
fuck
Tom.
up.
That's kind of like between them,
I
right?
don't know how much more I should say, but I think I have.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was giving the background. This I got off on a fucking tangent. Stardust said the nude wasn't Mantis. Because Mantis told her that. Then today, or before this stream, just earlier in this day, Stardust had called Tom a fuckboy and said she was distancing herself on stream. Mantis took issue with that, DM'd Stardust, and made her issue a retraction for calling Tom a fuckboy. So that's the setup here. So now Stardust is in sweep mode for Tom and Mantis. Now she's in total sweep mode. Because she's like, well, I'm being told that I shouldn't be saying this, so Mantis, the woman told me that it was all spicy chat being mean. The woman told me it was all spicy chat being mean to her and stalking her and e-raping and being an e-rape mental rape gang. It was spicy chat again. So now I have to defend her. Now I have to say something retarded. Now I have to write myself into a corner out like a fucking idiot. Because spicy chat are being mean to her. It's pathetic. It's getting some of the most wretched behavior. She's a pathetic loser. I hate Stardust. You were right about Zonya and Stardust sweeping Queen Alexa. I was right about that as well. Yep, another thing I was right about. Bro, I just... Listen. I want Stardust to actually substantiate this shit. What is the bad faith narrative that I've perpetuated? When have I been wrong, Stardust? Name one. Name one. Honestly, name one. There probably is one. I'm certain there's one. I'm certain I've come up with stuff that I've been wrong about or I've had to change. Absolutely have. But what is Stardust referring to? What bad faith narratives about Twitch poll people have I ran with that have that have been proven untrue, or at least that I haven't substantiated at some point?
I find it very gross.
You
that
say Kelly W all the time. True.
Kilo's jumping to a lot of conclusions based on his inside information only from Sass. I know about the conversation he had with Tom, and I know exactly what he asked, and I know all.
Okay, listen, guys. The voice crack isn't being wrong about something. Okay, that's not being wrong about something. Also, the voice crack's a banned topic. Okay, you got permanently banned from my channel if you mention the voice crack ever again. Okay, it's done. It's done.
All the loaded questions, and I know exactly what he already assumed.
Did Tom wait? Did Tom go to you and say that I asked loaded questions?
I know all of these. I know everything that's happened, and I know that Kilo is walking around.
I think that's
and
insane.
saying
If
this
Tom went to you and said that I had
because
loaded questions, then you
his
guys are both
narrative-
insane.
He didn't say that to me.
Okay, then
And
how do you know
he's
about it?
walking around, and Kilo has a narrative, and he has to push it. And I think
Tom,
it's very
Tom is the
disgusting.
only person I told
this
about that
is very
conversation. So what did
typical
he say to you?
Kilo.
Wait,
How
one
do
at a
you-
time. One time.
Okay, so why
Yeah.
are you saying that I asked Tom loaded questions? Where does that come from?
He didn't. I just know you. You asked me loaded questions in DMs a number of times, and I think it's very fucking weird. This is how you operate.
Okay. I think
have
when I
DMs.
asked
You want me
Tom,
to pull them up?
I know how you operate. I know how you operate. Like, this is literally less evidenced, less logical than the shit that was being said about Tom. I know how you operate. Kilo's pointing to a pattern of behaviors across a period of time. Individually, he can substantiate them, and all she can do is appeal to an unobtainable extra context. Now, the other way around, it's, I know how you operate. You ask loaded questions. That means you must be dishonest. What are we doing here? It's so desperate.
Would you like me to pull up our DMs? Because I have all of them, and I can easily pull them up, and I show that the way you ask questions is very loaded. You want to know exactly what you think about the situation. You have an idea in your head. This is how you preface everything when you talk to people, and then you walk around because you have you're very you have big conviction, Kilo, and I love how you walk around, but I don't like how you're spinning a narrative.
Bro, this is
and
when I
think
started
you do
realizing
not
that she's drunk. I think this is when I started realizing she's probably drunk, is this moment.
You're very you have big
You're very you have
conviction,
big
Kilo.
conviction,
And I love
Kilo.
how you walk
And I
around,
love how you
but I
walk
don't
around.
like how
But I don't like
spinning a narrative.
like what's she even saying here? You have big conviction. I love how you walk around. But I don't like what are you saying? What the fuck are you talking about? The biggest convictions. Big convictions. Thank you for $2, Danny. Too good. No, we're not talking about the squeak.
Narrative, and I think you do not have the full context, and I don't like how you think you know you do. I think it's wrong that you're walking around saying you know you do, and that you're saying Sass is the victim here and Tom is the perpetrator.
Babs says, DM me Mantis Discord. I'm down bad. Okay.
I think
let
you are wrong.
me say this.
Absolutely.
I have a question. I have a
It's wrong.
question.
Wait. Can I respond to Mantis very,
I've-
very briefly? And
Go
then
back
you
in 2
can ask me a
seconds.
question. I just want to say, Mantis, it's not that I think that I have all of the answers and I 100% have all the context and my mind made up.
Good.
If
I'm glad you said that.
okay, if I were ever
Say
presented
it
with
more proudly. Say it more often.
Wait, stop. So,
before you
we need to
express
make
your
progress.
fucking opinion.
We need
I
to make
think,
Yeah,
I
progress.
I
think
have a
Stop.
question.
generally speaking, when people express their opinion, especially about a really complicated interpersonal matter like this, people are going to say, "This is what I think." They're not going to endlessly caveat by saying, "Well, I may not have all the information, and like I'm not really super like blah blah blah." This is just my perception of it. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Danny Too
But
Good
this is
super
totally
chatted
kind of my
$2.
I do have
Did
a
I
question.
hear
I
we
do have
are
a question
talking
before
about
you
the
guys get back
squeak?
into it. Okay.
Mouse,
Kilo,
mouse,
you have said
mouse.
that you said like multiple times down this conversation that there are other details that that make you think that Tom is being manipulative or Tom was abusive to Sassafras. Is there information that you have that all of us don't know about?
It's a little bit hard to keep track of like what it is that Zonia leaked and what it is that like Tom showed, which I don't think Tom really showed anything that
He
wasn't
has
in.
nothing.
Hold on, Jesus Christ.
Just let him answer. Just
It's
let him
hard.
answer.
It's hard
Yeah,
for me
just
to
let him
keep
answer,
track
yeah.
of it. So me saying I'm not sure how much I should say is because I might have seen things that I'm not 100% sure are public already. So I'd rather just not even really entertain it. I am deriving some of my opinions based on those things, but I don't feel confident enough to be able to be like, yeah, this is what one thing that I've seen said. I'm not willing to go that far. It's not that important
But
to me.
hang
so.
on, I take issue with the fact that he cannot provide actual certain evidence, yet he's willing to come up here and call Tom abusive.
Yeah,
I
okay.
take issue with that.
So if I've produced inadequate evidence to you, that's fine. My problem is that I think that the threshold of evidence for people to be able to say that someone is a manipulative abuser seems like it's I don't know. It seems like it's not something that it's not tangible. There's no amount of things that I can
It
present for
is
somebody who's
tangible, and it's very important. When you're accusing someone of being a manipulative abuser, you have to provide tangible evidence, or what you're doing is actual slander, in my opinion. And it's wrong of you to do that.
What's this in chat? Who in this call is sober? Had boots. Should I hit up Mantis or what? Mabs, if you're down bad and want to be down worse, sure. I could do to be down worse. This guy is so ill.
And I don't understand why everyone sits around thinking
Mabs,
it's
have
okay
you
for
seen
someone
her?
like Kilo to come up and say some words like that and put them on someone like that and say that's okay with no certain evidence. That is fucking wrong. I will stand here till my dying day. I will die on this motherfucking hill and say that is wrong.
Brave.
If you want to carry on this narrative because Kilo said, I think based on XYZ that I can't provide, and I think this, and I don't think that, and
well,
blah,
wait,
blah,
no,
blah.
hold on,
That's
Mantis.
wrong.
Hold on. No one's carrying up my narrative, right? Like I think before you came on, Foodshops was pressing me on some of the things I was saying. This is just my opinion. So
Yes, and you haven't given you all you've done is said Tom is definitely a manipulative abuser, but I do not have actual evidence.
I
So
think
fuck
that
you,
Tom is a
Kilo.
manipulative abuser. Okay, but
Okay.
I'm
You
I'm not.
think that Kilo? I'm here in this call to say to everyone, don't take this motherfucker's opinion that seriously because he has not provided adequate evidence.
Yeah, people.
Wow,
don't
what
have
a
to take my opinion
what an own. Don't take this guy on a stream's opinion on drama that seriously. Because he hasn't provided that much evidence. What an own. What an own. Compared to the zero evidence that Tom has provided. There's absolutely zero evidence that she even admits, because she says, well, Tom would provide evidence, but he's actually just too nice of a guy. So, did you think of that? Huh? Did you think about that? Huh? Huh?
Seriously, I don't ask it or require it of
Then-
anybody.
Then stop proclaiming it like you know what the fuck you're
Okay,
talking about.
so it sounds like you just have a problem with my tone, and if that's the case, we've been talking for a long time based on
I
just
do.
tone alone. Okay,
I
that's fine.
do. I have
I'm
a
sorry
problem
that
with
my
your
tone upset you.
I have a problem with your insertion in this argument when you don't have evidence. If you're going to insert yourself in an argument, bring evidence or fuck off.
Okay, I'm sorry that my tone
Thank
upset you,
you.
Mantis.
And your lack of evidence.
Ming,
Thank
this is something that's going to come up later. She's not doing this for Tom, okay? She is not doing this for Tom.
Thank you.
Okay.
To be fair, Mantis' entire point is that you were hopping onto streams and stuff and asserting that, right? It's not just like giving your opinion. You are making like
Hopping onto streams. I've literally talked to you
It's
because I
low-key
feel
kind
like
of
you didn't
assertion, right?
really question Mantis on anything she was saying, but
Absolute
then you can question her
insertion
now.
with no evidence.
You can just question her now.
Okay, I have a question. I guess so. Mantis, as I was saying to Kilo earlier, last thing that I kind of know about is that he jumped onto the WIC panel, which I think was not a great idea. He then after that,
Why don't you think? Hang on, I just want to stop you. Why don't you think it was a good idea?
well, that's not what we're here to talk about, right?
No.
Regardless,
You said it wasn't a good idea. I want to know why. Please.
because I think you can't win an argument like that. I
Okay,
think
so you
that
think
it's
he was
just
in
I think it's just an
he was in
optical
a
nightmare.
losing- Okay, so you're just playing optics. Okay, carry on. I just want to know.
Okay.
It's fine.
So Akilo, I'm sorry. Can you remind me like what we had gone over about
I
this
just Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you're missing. I generally kind of feel like Tom was misleading about the nature of his and Sassafras relationship, and then I think that translated him being
Generally.
misleading about the nature of
Generally.
his relationship with Mantis. I think we have other situations that are public knowledge of instances where Tom has been like has provided dishonest framings or dishonest, seemingly like wild explanations for some of his behaviors.
Yeah, that's fine. What I'm asking is, okay, so I know that that happened. Then I know that Tom accidentally leaked the picture, and then the picture ended up being Mantis's, and then Sassafras left the Discord server around that time, and so did like a bunch of other people. So that's where like the last part I left off on, right? I
That's
know
all
that
you
Zonia
have?
did a stream.
Wait, can I call something out
yeah.
here publicly? If that's all the information you had, why did you say today that you think Tom is a fuckboy and he misled Sass to be with me because he's a fuckboy?
Okay, so I don't think I said specifically that he misled Sass to be with you.
You did.
I said.
Okay, carry on.
I'm pretty sure that I said that I'd heard, basically I had heard through the grapevine that that Sassafras, I guess, had feelings for Tom or something like that, and Tom had been misleading her or something like that, and that Tom was with you and Sassafras was not aware of that. So
you
and I
pushed
said
the
later
narrative
on
that you didn't have evidence for.
Yeah, no, I don't. No, I said as much on stream, right? Later on, you had messaged me, you said, "Oh, you didn't like you were upset with me." And I said, "Okay, well, fine, that's fair. I don't know everything about this." So I did say on stream that look, I don't know.
want to point out that it's a shame that I had to like message you and tell you that you did that without evidence. This is my point about the whole thing, is that people are doing this thing where they just say stuff and they think it has no consequence. And yet all of their arguments towards Tom is, oh my god, all of your...
Keep in mind that what Stardust said was Tom's a fuckboy. The most unsubstantiated part of that claim is that Tom fucks. Like, the general implication is true and is supported by the facts.
actions have consequences.
Like, there's a screenshot on screen right now
Why
of
are
him
you
doing
this thing? Yet you're all doing this thing with no evidence.
I don't think that anyone thinks that this doesn't have consequences.
Yeah, no. I agree with you. I agree with you. And I said as much on stream that I shouldn't have said it, right? But my question on this, and again, I will remind you, like, I had no problem with Tom looking up Kelly Jean's Instagram. Like, I don't think that's a big deal, right? I don't think Tom's a sex pest, just for looking up her Instagram. The other stuff that seems to have come out in the time that I was in Ohio, and again, I was in Ohio, I was disconnected from all this drama. The stuff that came out while I was in Ohio seems to be some like interpersonal drama with Tom and Sass and a whole bunch of people leaving Tom's server. So my question, my reason in bringing this all up was to ask you, Mantis, what do you think happened, I guess?
I know everything that happened, but it's not my place to say. I know what happened to...
I know everything. I know everything. Like, see, this is... I genuinely, I'm struggling to tell. Perpetually struggling to tell whether Mantis is, like, actually retarded enough to believe that she knows everything and that she's on the, like, right side of this argument. Or if she's actually so manipulative and doesn't give a fuck that she will sit there and say this with a straight face and act like she totally believes it, knowing that she's going to look stupid at some point, either now or later. But we'll still just do it, just to keep doing it, just to keep up the act. Just to keep up the act.
The T. And that's why I'm frustrated. The narratives aren't correct, and I am frustrated because I know everything, but it's not my place to say.
Thank you for the gifted synthetic teapot. Thank you.
Fine. That's totally fine. I get that. But you do have to understand that it is like it is a uniquely hard position to be in. That you are somebody who is like hearing all of this from multiple different people, and you're not hearing anything from the other
Well, locals often are quite manipulative. Like locals are ultimately just super mentally ill people and autists, and these people can develop some pretty manipulative behaviors that they sort of just employ reflexively. I think that's sort of what's going on here. Like, I don't even. I see someone saying that she thinks she's the only person Tom doesn't lie to. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I genuinely don't believe she's that retarded. Yeah, she doesn't care. Exactly, Boots. She doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't give a fuck about Tom, I don't think. And that'll come up later. Like I said, that comes up later.
Side about like this not being the case.
I am hearing.
Oh, come on, it goes both ways. What you mean? Mantis and Tom both lie to each other? Yeah. Oh, well, obviously, yeah. No shit.
Hearing. What do you mean? This is so wrong.
I'm saying from my perspective. I'm saying from my perspective.
I have spent 4 days listening and watching and hearing all of the narratives from every community, from every person come out. I've watched people run around saying stuff with certainty that they do not have certainty on. And the reason I know they do not have certainty on it is because I know stuff from the side that has not been expressed. The reason the side that has not been expressed is because one person in this entire situation is not willing to like forego their values and spread leak DMs with information that is going to make someone look bad. And the reason why they don't want to do that is because that someone has already won over the audience. It doesn't matter what DMs are leaked.
Wrong. No, I don't buy this at all. I don't buy this at all. I don't doubt that she said that, but I think I would have to know the exact context that's being used in, because that sounds like something she's probably using for a different purpose. I don't even know that she believes herself to be an empath. Listen, this is a genuinely, I mean, you know this. This is a lunatic. This is a lunatic. It's a crazy person. I do not think that she genuinely believes she's not being lied to at all.
Who's won over the audience?
Sassafras.
Okay, I don't know anything about Sassafras.
Also, yeah, that relies on a woman with no children feeling empathy, which we know is scientifically impossible.
I don't know anything about Sassafras.
Okay, well, what I'm saying
here's
is,
the thing.
I understand.
My question is how am I, like, what should I do in this case where I'm hearing all of this information and I'm not completely sure what's real and what's not, but there is one side that is not saying anything about it.
What I would suggest people do is like, you can report on what's happened, but you could immediately.
Mike Hunt says, if men can feel empathy without kids, women can too. That's not supported by the data, Mike. It's not supported by the data. You should look into that more.
None of it is substantiated. We don't have the full context. We've only heard from this side. This is what's going on right now. It seems this way, but we do not have the full context. Tom hasn't.
That's fine, but okay, you have to remember.
But nobody does that.
Individual. That's fine, but we are individual streamers. We're not news organizations that have people in our ear messaging us saying, "Hey," like messaging us saying, "Like, hey, okay, here's what it is." You know, a lot of us are just gathering this information by ourselves.
Why did you ask me that question if you didn't want to hear the answer?
No, I hear the answer. I'm trying to explain to you that it is not, it's not that straightforward.
Well, I feel like if you're going to report on something, some drama that's happening in the community, as someone who's on stream live, I feel like, I'm sorry, I'm going to put these expectations on you. Yes, I feel like
you can have the expectations, that's fine, but the expectations are going to be failed again and again and again and again, and it's and I, you know, that's fine. The expectations.
Okay, so what you're saying is
again.
So
wait, let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Just explaining her perspective.
Let me finish. So you can say that, right? But again, you had a problem with me needing somebody to
Yes.
message me, hey Stardust, that is not the entire context. That is not everything that is in this situation. And
Yeah, Stardust might not have a news team. Stardust might not have a news team, okay?
and you should know that. You had a problem that you had to message me that.
Maybe when she's a big streamer.
In reality,
No.
Mantis, I don't have a fucking team behind me.
I didn't
I
say.
don't.
I didn't
I don't have a
didn't
team.
say. Hang on, stop. You're already twisting what I said. I didn't say you should know this. I just said it's disappointing that you would report on a story that
Okay,
you didn't
fine.
actually understand.
I paraphrased, right? But you said
You
were
lied.
disappointed, blah blah blah.
I agree. That
No,
nothing. Mantis needs to come back to Spicy. Mantis needs to come back.
paraphrase, dude. Is that really what
I
you're
did
going
not
to
say. You're not paraphrasing
okay,
because
chill.
I never said. I never said that you should have
Okay,
done
fine.
X, Y, Z.
I will read
so
it.
don't
I will
say
read
that.
It out loud. I will read it out loud. Fine. Disappointed that you called
Don't
Tom
say
a
that.
fuckboy publicly today based on no evidence and assumed the Tom misled Sass while sexting Mantis narrative is correct. Don't expect you to get involved, but damn. And look, Mantis, that's fine if you're disappointed.
That's all
in
I
me,
said.
but
I never
again,
said I
do
expected
not- wait a
anything
minute.
from you.
Let me
Okay,
finish.
chill,
Let me
chill,
finish.
chill,
Let me
chill,
finish.
chill, chill.
Let me finish.
No,
I feel I have
stop.
tried
Address
to be
the comment.
incredibly balanced. I've tried to be incredibly balanced in this. You can be disappointed in me, but again, I do not have a fucking team, a news team behind me.
That's
to tell me,
fine.
hey, Stardust, this is all of the information, but we haven't received any information from Tom yet. What I have is the information that I have heard from other people, and if the other side has not put out their narrative or has not said anything, yeah, it's a little bit hard for me to grab that because I'm covering something else in the meantime.
Okay, I understand. And what I'm saying is it's weird that people would see one narrative and know that they don't have the other and then say comments
Do
like,
I know that I don't have the other? Did I know that I didn't have the other?
hang on.
What does that mean?
information did you know about the Tom thing?
All I knew was what was floating around, which was that this allegedly that Sassafras and Tom was misleading Sassafras or something like that, right?
Okay,
That is
so
what I had. I don't have
Okay.
a counter narrative from Tom's
Oh yeah,
side.
now's a great time to
Secondly-
actually. We'll pull up the other clip. There's a little clip. This is happening sometime. So we'll pull it up now, just because I don't know when exactly it was, but there's a clip from Tom's stream where he was asked about this situation while it was going on.
Tom, Stardust, and Mantis are fighting for their lives on Foodshops right now. Go help your girl.
I'm good. If they want to fight, they can.
It's so good,
Tom,
man.
Stardust,
It's
and
so
Mantis
funny.
are fighting for their lives on Foodshops right now. Go help your girl.
I'm good.
This guy is going through it.
If they want to fight, they can.
Going through it. Because look, here's something else that happened this same stream, right? Okay. J-Stalk ended and raided him on Kick. And this was his chat for like 10 minutes. It's just fucking... He's got no mods in his Kick chat. It's just the J-Stalk Crash Bandicoot screaming him out. It's so good that Jerry's like, be normal. Where is it? What's that called? The woe. Oh man.
for you to have a problem with me calling him a fuckboy. Like, I've called him a coomer. We know he's a coomer. That's fine. Okay,
It's
I'm sorry I
different.
offended you with fuckboy, but fuckboy is not inherently bad. I'm sorry. The
You play
dude's a
Smurf
fuckboy.
Cat?
I'm
Not now,
sorry.
He's a
not now.
slut.
I'm
okay?
sorry, Stardust. It's wrong. for you to-
Smurf Cat is like a whole. That's a whole like 10-minute tangent. We will never get off of Smurf Cat if we bring that shit up. Okay.
Call him a fuckboy with little information, and B, you asked me why I have a problem with you taking that information and saying what you said. The reason why is because you literally admitted just before that you did not have enough information. You took random
No, I didn't,
information
and I
that-
knew that when you
I'm not
messaged me.
finished. I'm
when
not
you
finished.
messaged me, that's when
I'm
I knew
not
it.
finished. I'm not
Wait,
finished.
let Mantis finish. Let Mantis finish. Yeah, first.
The reason I was annoyed is because this is happening not just with you, but it's with people all over the space. They're grabbing information that is not confirmed. It's like it's from all of these different places, and you're coming up with these. You're saying on your stream that therefore you said it. Tom is a fuckboy, and I
Another
can't defend
glass
him.
of wine,
Now it
Mantis.
happened.
I read it.
I'm
Come
not
on,
finished.
Oh,
Let Mantis
man.
finish.
Excuse
Wait, let
me,
Mantis
you
finish.
are wrong with your fucking context, man.
I'm not finished.
I
I'm
don't
not
fucking
finished.
care if you're fucking finished. I don't fucking care because you're wrong. Okay, what somebody said in
Then
the
why
chat
did you
was
say that?
Tom
Then
is
why
a
did you
fuckboy,
say
and
that?
I repeated it. I repeated
Then why did you
it.
say that?
Why did I say it? Because I repeated it and I said, I was like, oh yeah, that, you know, but like, bro, are you fucking serious?
You're wrong.
What's with you being
What is wrong
disappointed
with
in me?
you?
No,
Why
because-
can't you just admit that you're wrong in this
No,
situation?
Stop. Chill the fuck out.
I
Wait.
was probably the most.
She's such a nasty piece of shit, isn't she? She's such a fucking nasty cunt. Just admit that you're wrong. Just admit that you're wrong. Oh man, she's so cool.
balanced person in covering
You're
the Tom drama,
wrong.
and you are
You're
such
wrong.
a fucking bitch
Why-
to me. You are
no.
such a fucking bitch.
You're
Okay,
wrong.
okay, Stardust
You're
is
wrong
trying
in
to-
this
okay, hold on,
situation.
I'm not wrong about that.
Wait, Stardust is just trying to approach us from the best of faith, right? Like, just give her some of the faith.
I
Foodshops.
tried.
This
I
is
was
someone-
like literally the only person who was willing to give Tom any. I was the only person who fought with.
I'm
Distilled.
not saying that you weren't good faith. I'm not saying that you haven't been
So
good.
then
I'm
what?
not saying
Fine if you're disappointed.
Look, and you hear it as well. You hear it, just the picking up, the good faith, bad faith. It's just like there's the exact same way that Tom has used for the last 9 months to desperately try and insulate himself from criticism of the obvious fucking lies that you've been telling. Oh, it's coming from bad faith people. It's bad faith. It's all very bad faith, and I'm good faith. Welcome to the chat, Ghetto 2 Mad. Okay. On this terrible day, so fucked up. Can't believe what happened. They killed him. Goldilocks killed him. Tumad has been sent to China. Tumad, go to bed. Overdose. Spot gun. Overdose. Probably ketamine.
With me, ma'am, but again, you have not provided a feasible solution to me as somebody who does not
I've
have a
tried
fucking
to
mute
explain
team
to you.
behind. Okay.
I've tried to explain to you why I'm disappointed, and you will not accept it. And that's fine. If you don't want to accept why,
I accepted that you're disappointed in me, Mantis. I said I said already
No,
in this
do you
conversation
accept
right
why?
now that it's
Do you
fine
accept
if you are
why?
disappointed with me. I have a problem with your,
Do you
your
accept
solution to this
why?
situation.
Okay.
He's so bro. Mantis is so cool. My ears hurt.
Stop.
do you
Stop. I'm
accept
gonna start
why?
muting. Wait, I'm
Solution
gonna
to
start
the situation
muting.
is not feasible. It is not.
do you accept why I'm disappointed?
I understand why you're disappointed, yes, but your solution is shit.
I'm not talking about the solution. You
Yeah,
wanted to bring up the
see the
solution.
solution.
I
Max
wanted
the
to know
Confess
why.
Zero our
No.
super chatted $4.99. Pour one out for Chinese Twomad.
The thing is, it's a full-on tantrum because the manipulation hasn't worked. She's tried to get them shut up, tried to make them doubt themselves, tried to introduce plausible deniability into everything. Every way she can at getting at what they're saying without having to say anything herself. And it stopped working. So now it's just, why aren't you listening to me? You're a piece of shit. Why don't you admit you're wrong? Just fucking screaming and screeching and raging.
I didn't bring up the solution. You asked me that. I don't give a
asked you what
fuck
the
about
solution
what
was,
you do
and the
now.
solution is
I'm
fucking dog shit.
Shut up, Stardust. I
better make
said,
this
do you
point. If
understand
just
why
told me,
I
hope
asked
you're
for?
done with everybody else in this space.
But is there any new info at all, like, that could help?
Yeah, I mean, like, what am I
don't
supposed to do?
understand why you're
There's
getting.
not-
I don't.
Jump
I don't
scare.
understand.
There's
I don't
nothing to
understand
make
why.
Tom's side.
That's fine. It's okay. Can I just say something? I understand. There's nothing coming from Tom's side.
Mantis is
but
cooler than
that's
Stardust, 100%.
important.
Very true.
Do you understand why I think it's important
I
to
agree
not
it's
get
important.
Hang on, I'm not done. Stardust, please. Let me finish one sentence, please. Do you understand why I'm upset that someone would get up on stream and say he's there, like, in some way, implying he's a fuckboy and there's, like, misleading and there's a relationship with women in his community and he's creepy and therefore I cannot defend him anymore?
I didn't say he was creepy.
Like, no.
I didn't
but
say he was creepy.
Okay,
I did
you
not
didn't
say he was creepy.
Yeah. Stardust doesn't have a dope life or do dope stuff. Very true. Very true.
Okay, stop. You didn't say he was creepy, but you said he was a fuckboy and he had, like, misleading sass and he was sexting women from his community. There was, like, female problems in his community, and therefore you couldn't.
I think
defend
you are over expanding this. I said that.
No,
you
said
are
that.
over expanding this. You are over
No,
expanding this.
and
So
let
no,
me
some of the
finish.
stuff you're
Let me
saying is correct,
finish.
but you are over expanding. Okay, fine. Go
Wait,
ahead.
stop. Okay, yeah, yeah. Just say what you want to say.
And after you said all of that, you said, therefore I cannot defend Tom. And I think it's weird for people. My point is,
I
and
said
I'm making
if that.
No, I'm making a general point. Please, Stardust, stop. I'm making a general point about people who are saying these statements, and then they're saying things like, therefore I cannot defend Tom, or at the moment I would like to back
But
out.
I said
There's
I'm not
nothing I
going to
can do."
ostracise him. I said
I
specifically said
It's
I'm
fine.
not going to
Look,
ostracize him.
I didn't say you're canceling him. Stop. You're putting words in my mouth.
Okay, what Mantis is saying, you're not understanding her feelings.
Wait, but Stardust didn't accuse her of saying cancel, did she? She said ostracize. So she's putting words in Stardust's mouth by accusing Stardust of putting words in her mouth. Oh my god, dude.
Understanding her feelings. That's what Mantis is saying. Yeah, there you go.
That, but she's not understanding mine. Okay, what I am what I
Okay,
said.
Mantis,
Can I finish anything? Can I finish one thing?
Go ahead.
Shut up, Stardust.
Okay, go for another 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Are you fucking insane? Okay, so you said all of that. You said you didn't want to defend Tom, therefore. And I take issue with the fact that you're coming to that conclusion, like you cannot defend Tom, but none of the evidence you've supplied, you've come to the conclusion that you cannot defend Tom based off evidence that is not full. There's no context there. You haven't heard from Tom. It's not fair to for you to get to that, like, conclusion.
10 minutes?
To give his context then. Tom needs to give his context.
And then what?
I
You're going to
can't
say,
fix
now I can
Mantis.
defend Tom? Do you think that's fair?
Why would you want to? Why would you want to?
It is fair. If I'm going to go fucking put my
Then you wouldn't get this content, would you?
reputation.
Think
on the
about
fucking
it.
line,
Think about it.
yeah,
So she
I
wants to
do
knock my
want
coffee over.
fucking
Then
evidence
fuck
to
I didn't do
defend
that.
him. Are you fucking
Well, this
kidding
is
me?
why-
I already
this is
went
why-
and defended him. He is not entitled to me defending him, Mantis.
I'm not
Nobody
asking
in
you
this
to
space-
defend
No,
him. I'm
no,
just asking you to
nobody
not
in
say
this
that you
space
won't
is-
defend
nobody
him.
in this space. Nobody in this space is entitled to me to go to bat for them. If I'm gonna go to bat for somebody, then I better have good fucking evidence. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna stay out of it. I didn't say it was. I said specifically I'm not gonna ostracize the guy, but I'm certainly not gonna go to bat for him and go fight with Justilk again.
The shit you said on stream today was a little bit implicational, and I didn't like it.
Okay, well I took it back later once you messaged
What a
me.
strong criticism that totally justifies this spurging the fuck out. Jesus Christ. It was a little bit implicational. I didn't like it. You're weird. You're weird. I can't believe you're saying stuff without credentials. It was a little bit implicational and I didn't like it. She's such a fucking idiot. What a terrible fight.
I feel bad about saying it.
Wait.
Oh my god, no shit, Sherlock. No shit.
Wait, so you guys
But he's
agree with
still
each
not
other? Like,
entitled
what is the
to me to
disagreement
fucking
here?
Go to bat for him. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, what is the disagreement here?
We're not even fighting.
Entitled to my defense. And
Does anybody know what the disagreement is?
We're not even.
I don't know.
We're not
She's
even
being,
fighting.
She's being
You
a
agree?
fucking psycho. She's being a psycho.
You agree that just the way. My point was to use you as an example of what's happening in this space right now is that people are saying and doing things that are implying things. And then
you
yes,
are
it's
asking
fine. It's
something
fine.
of me.
Hang on, stop.
You
Let me finish.
Something of me that nobody's entitled to. Nobody else has to go to bat for anybody. But yeah, because I said I'm not going to bat for him over something, you have this huge problem with me. Go find other people who are actually fucking going in on him hard. I was not doing that. I just said I'm not defending him.
I'm not asking you to bet for him. I'm just asking you to leave out the bullshit when you don't know what you're talking about.
I don't have a news team behind me.
Are we going to survive the rest of this year? I don't know. It's just like non-stop insane content right now. This is genuine. This is one of my this might be one of my favorite like debates, internet debates in years. It's not really a debate, is it? It's blood sports. It's just blood sports. It's just blood sports. It's pure blood sports. It's just about personal shit. People on the internet having weird gay little dramas and fucking screaming at each other. But this is like a really good one. This is fucking hilarious.
Weed out the bullshit.
Well, I just think it's weird that people are just gonna talk shit and then like carry on for an entire stream, leaving it hanging that you've implied that he like misled someone and he was like sexually assaulting people in his community or something.
Did I say sexually assaulted? Did I say sexually assaulting?
Wait, Mantis,
she did see Stardust as an easy dunk, and well, I mean, maybe we'll talk about
all the bad faith actors with Stardust when Stardust is just explaining her good faith perspective.
No, I understand Stardust. My point from the beginning wasn't like what she did later or how she's like.
You'll see later as well. She tries to start super shaming Foodshops for even talking about any of it. It's really funny. Look, guys, I need to stop spoiling. It's this whole thing. We've still got hours to go yet, guys. This is literally like it's non-stop like this. And like different forms of this. And different people come in for hours. It's so good.
Not taking a side. It's fine that she doesn't take a side. I'm not asking her to bet for Tom.
Like Stardust isn't from Spicy Chat. In fact, she hates Spicy Chat.
You
like
basically
it's just...
are. You are.
No,
I'm
not.
Because what you had a problem with was not me going in on Tom. It was me saying
asked
why
me-
I'm not going to bat with him for him.
You asked me what. Hang on,
only
stop.
Wait,
Stop.
let me finish.
Psycho Mantis
I will
bloodbath.
tell you my
Let me finish what I'm saying.
Psycho Mantis.
The reason, like I'm saying, your critique is just fucking wild to me. Is that you are coming at me for not even condemning Tom, for not even going in hard on him, and you are acting like because I said.
Yeah, if you don't know, VODs are on. If you go to the playlists page on my channel, you will see there is a playlist on there called VODs, and all the VODs there are unlisted in this playlist.
These are the reasons why I have a problem going to bat for him, that somehow I am so much more responsible than everybody else, when in reality I have been the only person who's gone to bat for him, and I just, all I said was why I'm not going to bat for him anymore. I did not condemn him. I said I'm not ostracizing him, so get fucked. That's what it is. You are not entitled to it. He is not entitled to it. Nobody in this space.
Mantis has endurance, but she's front-loaded her playbook and needs to learn to go the distance. The issue, yeah, she went way too hard on the manipulative strats way too early. Now they haven't worked. She's got nothing but yelling. She needed to really try. She'd try and break them down over a course of time, but she's spurred out too much. Probably because she's drunk. Let's be real.
That's not my critique. Would you like to hear my critique?
No, I don't want to, because you are operating completely bad faith.
My critique is not that, like, the conclusion you ended up at.
But your problem is with me saying why I'm not going to defend him.
You're hurting Stardust's feelings. That's what's happening, right?
Because Foodshops.
Foodshops is so fucking useless, dude.
You are entitled to my defense. That's it.
Are you gonna let me say why or not?
No, I'm not. You already explained it, ma'am. I don't need you to explain it further. I get it. You feel entitled to me defending him. You feel entitled to me defending you, and you are not entitled to me defending you. Thank you.
Stardust, I don't want you to defend him. Okay, fuck that bitch. It wasn't what she did.
Stardust just leaves.
Defending him.
Oh.
The reason is because the why she
Ma'am.
decided she wouldn't defend Tom, she pronounced publicly. She said publicly that the reason
Oh,
why she
man.
wanted to defend Tom was because she's heard a lot of rumors and she's basically believing them, and that's the problem I have. The problem I have is that she said publicly on her stream that he's misleading people and he's like sexually dealing with people and females in his community, and she spread all of those rumors out, and then she said that's why I can't defend Tom. It's not fair. You can't just spread rumors. That's my problem.
Okay. Mantis, do you realize that, like, for me, Stardust also said, hey, you know, I'm gonna distance from Foodshops because of the whole, like, I'm a pedo thing, right? Now what I did was that
He is dating multiple people in his community, says Kilo. I believe Kilo said that if you see a woman in a chat sweeping for Tom, assume he's fucking her. E-fucking, that is. Assume he's e-fucking her. That is what Kilo says. Kilo is much more involved in that community than I am. He knows Sassafras, I believe, has DMs with Tom. So I defer to his judgment of how widespread this issue is. Obviously, I'm waiting to see some evidence, but that's what he says.
I DM'd her like you did, and I said, hey, you know, this is not. Yeah, this
I
is
know
like...
Forever Wild left at the same time.
The dankest dungeon.
Fuck. Okay.
Curious.
Stardust vs the Kiwi Karen.
So the thing is that
I feel gaslit.
Yeah.
I feel gaslit. You don't
So-
understand. Like, can someone steel man my position right now? Foodshops or Kilo?
Guys, you're saying I don't know if you can pull that much. I don't think you guys understand how fucking, like... Guys. Getting new... do you guys... How retarded are you? What age are you? How long have you been on the internet? It is not impressive for a streamer with like 100+ views to be able to put women into position of powers in his community in order to solicit nudes from them through continued interaction. That's not a difficult task. That's shooting fish in a fucking barrel. This is like pedo hunting. You're not doing something. It's not impressive. It's not cool. It's actually looked down upon for a very specific reason, because it's fucking pathetic. It's fucking sad that you have to do that. It's incredibly fucking sad. It's super weak. The Destiny system, exactly. But the thing with Destiny is you can at least look at it in a bit more positive way, because he's fucking like, this guy's like doing like what is it? What do you call it? Where you say, is it hypergamy or whatever the fuck? This guy's fucking like 5 girls a day sometimes, getting flights to go and fuck a different girl. So at least he's like doing something instead of just sitting around like a queer, bald, middle-aged loser on Discord. So while it is the Destiny system to a certain extent, I have more respect for the Destiny system. E-fucking is so dark. It is. It's so fucking bleak. It's so bleak. It's so sad. It's so bad. Man. Ugh. The Destiny system is expensive. It is expensive, I think, yeah.
Please.
yeah, your position is that when Stardust is saying, you know, I heard from the grapevine about all of these things, and it's all about like bad things about you and Tom, right? You have a problem with that because it's still proliferating it, even though she's not giving it like the full good faith, right?
No. My problem is that she heard from the grapevine these things. She said it on her stream.
Oh my god, dude.
I just
Wait,
cannot defend
right,
Tom
Zach.
after all of it.
This meme. Oh man, no. Still don't believe me? Let me show you my power. You're now hearing my voice in your mind. So dumb, dude. Oh man. Psycho Mantis?
This. Like she believed it.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Like, yes, I get it, but the thing is that it's just...
That's my point!
Okay, but that's her kind of putting it out there as her opinion. Like, maybe she should have done
That
better
is
to
Mantis,
separate
yeah.
the two, right? As in,
That's
like
the
it could have been.
problem. No,
Hold on.
that's all my point is she
Hold on.
should have separated
Hold on,
the two.
hold on, hold on,
She
hold on.
shouldn't
Let
have
me,
linked
can I
them.
just let me speak? I'm trying to be best fair as possible, okay, please. So what, like what Stardust says is that she could have done a better job, right? Where she could have separated, oh yeah, all this drama shit is going on versus like that, all that rumor stuff versus, oh, I'm just stepping away from it because, you know, all of this is too much for me, right? If she meant specific.
Oh, Stardust back. Stardust back.
You're back. Yo. Okay. All right. Whatever. Here's the thing: is that here's how I perceive it: is that right now Stardust just seems like, okay, the optics are fucking terrible. I'm gonna step away for a moment, right? That's from my
BPD
perspective.
eyes.
And
That's
then
fine.
you have but you have a problem with specifically how Stardust said it, right? That's what you have a
Yes.
problem with, is how she said it,
Yes.
not what she actually believes, right? Okay. Thank
Yes.
God. Okay, I understand. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, I have a problem with how she portrayed it live.
The
stream,
Sampaku.
publicly.
Sampaku.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Again, you messaged me, and I took it back on stream.
Okay, that's fine. You took it back, but we got into this argument because all I was saying was I had a problem with how you
No,
said it and
we got
like
into
the
this argument because
implication.
I
and then
asked
you
you for a
argued with me on
solution.
it.
I know.
I gave
We
you
got into this argument
solution.
because I asked you
The
for a solution,
solution.
and your
The
solution was
solution
not
is-
neutral. It is a good solution.
The solution is do
Here's
not
the
make-
difference between you and Foodshops. I said on stream.
Stardust. My solution.
Here's
not
the
make-
difference between you and Foodshops.
Dude, what's that meme where it's like the pipes smashing against the ground? It's like that sound effect. Ching! Dude, that's so good. These people are all just such retards. It's so cool. It's so cool. This content happened. Everything is just so... It's such a shit show.
Solution.
The solution is
Here's
not
the
make-
difference between you and Foodshops. I said on stream.
Stardust. My solution is very
Yeah, I'll play the sound. Where is it? Pipe crashing sound. It's a loud one. We want that one. Okay, wasn't too bad.
simple. You need to hear it. My solution is wait for everything before you say shit like that.
And the difference is that when I said on stream, I've heard that Foodshops has been calling herself
Bro,
a
again.
PDF file. Foodshop messaged
It's
me.
still- she's still doing
said,
it.
No, that hasn't been happening for several weeks. And I said, oh, okay, then that's fine. Whatever. We're fine now. We're cool. I'm on her stream. I'm still chilling with her. I'm not ostracizing her. And right?
I know you're good faith. I'm not saying you're not good faith.
I said I didn't want to defend somebody because I don't.
No.
Okay. Fine.
Stop. You
Wait,
don't
why was there so much crashing for her to go and get a takeaway delivery? What the fuck?
getting my point. She didn't get my point. My prescription was just, can she not say XYZ and then explain
What was she
that as
doing?
the reason why she's not defending? Like, I feel like I know Stardust is good faith. My point is, she said, he's a fuckboy. He's, like, apparently he's been misleading someone. Apparently he's been doing XYZ.
She was just getting a fucking DoorDash. And she's got metal pipes falling around on her. Dude, what the fuck?
Therefore, I cannot defend him anymore.
Oh,
Sure, but
man.
just-
My point is,
Okay, so if she's like, if she's proven wrong later, then just let that happen, right? Then she's the one that looks
That's
retarded
fine,
for
but
doing
it's
that,
not-
right?
it's
Like-
it's fucking weird. It's fucking weird.
You have to
that
give her
you-
room to
like,
look
stop.
retarded.
She obviously has a noise trip alarm by the door, in case someone tries to sneak in and get inside the house. What a fine ass. Get her. Oh, Jack, Jesus Christ. That's rancid. That's rancid. That's disgusting. What the fuck? Jesus, Hyper. I thought you were going for a Home Alone type thing, and then you went for a rape comment. That's disgusting. Yeah, classic Vietnam detection system. She's waiting for GIs. She's waiting for GIs. Oh man. Yeah, that is a can of Raid. That is a can of Raid. We noticed that a long time ago. It's been there for months.
Okay.
Foodshops. She asked me what my prescription was, and I said maybe
You got home, GI.
Like that without the full context as a reason for your neutrality. That's all I said. What is wrong with you guys?
Yeah, what's wrong
Maybe
with
don't. Maybe don't use skewed information as a reason for your neutrality.
Like, don't use
neutral.
just what other people have said, you mean?
Okay.
Yes, just be neutral. You don't have to use like narratives that have been spun that you haven't actually clarified. Just be neutral. You can be neutral without telling your audience publicly that Tom is a fuckboy and that he's misled someone and that he's sexting people from his community.
Mantis. If one of my friends told me, hey, by the way, one of our mutuals was like fucking crazy and whatever the fuck, I showed them a bunch of clips and whatever the fuck, I would do that too. I would already go, you know what, I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna, you know, it doesn't look good and I know what I'm looking at, right? You have to understand Stardust's position, right?
No,
I don't think that's unreasonable.
Actually, I am being reasonable here. I am saying that that Stardust is allowed to be neutral. Can you please understand that before I move on?
Yeah, I understand that. Okay, like
I hate Foodshops talks.
Okay, just like all you have to say is you understand. Like, do you understand that?
Yeah. Okay. No, I understand your frustration, right? But
okay, stop. Do you understand that what I'm saying at the base level is that it's okay for Star to be neutral?
Stardust says she's been neutral from the beginning.
I know. That's fine.
She just doesn't sound neutral. That's it. That's what you have a problem with. Yeah.
I have a problem with someone who says they're neutral and then doesn't sound
like
it
adults.
when they call someone a fuckboy and they
so
call
like adults, you tell her in private,
first.
like, hey, by the way, I don't appreciate the way you sounded, and this is why, right? And then
said
bam,
that.
you're done.
Yeah, by the way, guys, if you don't like watching streamers eat, this could be very difficult for you because she is literally going to be sitting here chewing and spitting food everywhere while she's speaking for like the next hour, pretty much, when she finishes her Chinese.
Okay. Never mind.
Let me just clarify one thing. I think I was relatively neutral on this from the beginning. I defended Tom because I don't think that him looking at an Instagram page on stream has like anything to do with him being a sex pest. I don't think it proves he's a sex pest. I honestly don't think it's that big of a fucking deal. Who gives a fuck? Like, somebody looked at somebody's Instagram, right? That's fine. But I was neutral. I was not on Tom's side even. I just thought that was fucking ridiculous. Now, what I had critiques of with Tom is him going on Wick's panel to fucking argue with everybody.
What are you doing? This is boring.
What I'm doing is you are saying
let her
it's
talk.
okay
Oh my God.
it is okay for you to be neutral.
I don't want to hear
when I've already been neutral, and the only thing that was new today is that I said I'm not going to go to bat for him anymore.
I don't want to hear it. I get what you're saying. I don't need to hear it. My point stands.
Yeah, you don't get. You were fucking manipulative. You were just being so fucking manipulative.
Oh, it's crazy when the manipulation fails on Stardust. Stardust is such an easy target, and it fails. It fails like that. Jesus, that's like, oh. And she calls it out too. You're a woman trying to manipulate Stardust, and you're failing, and she's calling you out for it. That's fucking shameful. That's fucking shameful. Yeah, critical. That is a critical failure. Rolled a 1. Absolute. Just, it could not have gone worse. It could not have gone worse. Now, when I heard Stardust say this, I did drop Mantis a DM. Okay, I did. And I sent her a video. I said something as effective, you failed to manipulate Stardust. And then sent this video.
you are saying, oh, it's okay for her to be neutral, as if I wasn't already neutral. I am. The only thing I said.
Okay to
I'm not
for you to
showing
be
DMs now.
neutral, but you weren't.
The only thing I said on my stream that was different was that I was not going to go to bat for him anymore.
No, it's not the only thing you said. You called him a fuckboy.
I did call him a fuckboy, and I said that's why I'm
so
not
that's
going
not
to bat for him
neutral.
anymore.
You fucking
Neutral.
retard.
Oh my god.
That's not neutral.
I said I'm not ostracizing him. Holy shit.
You don't even know if he's a fuckboy. You're just lying.
No, I'm
You're
not lying. I have multiple
Stardust
people
with the
telling me that
critical
he's a
blow to the down
fuckboy.
under.
Like, holy shit.
No, you don't know. You have you have confirmation from fucking bad actors. That's my point.
Which is the bad actors. The bad actors are getting to you, Stardust. It's all just it's the bad faith people, the bad faith narratives.
You're a
Okay,
fucking
they're all bad
retard.
actors. They're all bad actors.
Mantis,
Yes.
I want to
Okay.
know who's the
They're
bad
all bad
actors. I just want to know what constitutes.
Who are the bad
Stardust
Who are the bad
fuckboy.
people, Mantis?
Prove
What-
it. Prove it.
Wait, but because
Prove
you
it.
I'm certainly not neutral now. Holy.
Bro, how drunk is she? Isn't she so cool? Fuck, I can't click this. Isn't she so cool, Stylo? She's so cool. Don't you like Tom's cool girlfriend? Doesn't Tom have such a cool girlfriend, guys? A cool internet girlfriend. Isn't that awesome?
Mantis, can I ask you a question?
No, prove that Tom is a fuckboy. This is my problem. You guys are pulling out allegations, and I don't like it.
Is fuckboy really that big of a deal? Like, holy shit.
Yes, because because in the middle of a controversy where Tom is being slandered for all of this stuff, you
For
want
being
to add
what,
to
a-
the fucking.
A
You
fuckboy
wanna add
is
to it by
nothing,
calling him
dude.
a
I
fuckboy.
call friends fuckboys. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm not calling
He's
him a
not
fucking sexual assaulter. Like, what?
Yeah, but you're
what-
saying that what you're saying when you say fuckboy is you're saying he's playing multiple women at one time. He's not. That's not a good thing to play into in the middle of a controversy where Chud's community is saying that he has a misleading,
God.
Oh,
thing
not
with
Chud's
Sass, and that
community.
he's cheating on Sass with
Not Chud's community. Oh no. Oh no.
me.
Are you sure
That's
that he,
not okay.
Are you definitely sure that he was not doing that?
Yes,
Okay. What if he's lying to you?
he's not.
I have so many friends that I call fuckboys. I just don't
Okay.
see like this as an
Mantis.
issue.
I
I've
just-
seen every DM. I've seen every fucking DM.
Okay. Did you see
You
the one?
haven't.
Wait. Did you see the one where he told Sassafras that you had never sent him a video the day that the nude leaked?
Yes, because he doesn't want to tell Sassafras about our private situation because he doesn't want our private life being leaked.
Okay. So
we don't
my
want to tell
question
people
is,
about our private life.
why did you act so incredulous when I suggested that he was trying to protect himself against Sassafras?
Because that is a narrative that you're spinning when actually the narrative is he doesn't want to tell people about.
Dontron says, lol, it annoys me that they treat Chud like the fucking Scarlet Letter, but he's way more reasonable, has way more reasonable takes than like 95% of these assholes. Because as much as food shops will call us bottom feeders, I heard Mantis say bottom feeders as well recently. This is, as much as people can say stuff like that, it's the reality is that these people are the bottom feeders, okay? These are the ankle biters, okay? Because you saw it with Chud. Stardust went for Chud when he was rocketing away from Twitch Bowl and surpassing them, and they were ankle biting. And now you see it. I've experienced a similar thing as I've gone past them. Just a desperate ankle biting.
Brown, obese, vapid, mostly dull. What does Beckett see in Stardust? Is it harder to wonder how anyone would be together with Stardust than how anyone would be together with Tom?
I don't know what Beckett sees in Stardust. I don't want to be too much of an asshole about Beckett's relationship. However, I don't. Yeah, I couldn't answer that question if I fucking tried.
About our relationship. We want to keep it private. What is wrong with you? You want to believe a different narrative, but the narrative is we want to be private, and you guys will not let us be private. You want to spin a narrative. What is wrong?
Yeah, exactly. DJ and Frank, this is it 100%. They take themselves so seriously. We try to take the piss, and they can't fucking stand it. Exactly. The idea, it's hilarious. It's hilarious that Tom sat there and he said the other day, What did he say? If I had to do what Jay Stalk and Kuihman and those guys do for content, I'd rather just stop streaming. It's so boring. It's so lazy. Coming from the guy who sits there for half an hour at a time, saying nothing about the Whatever podcast while he stuffs his face full of food and swigs fucking beer to replace his heroin addiction, and occasionally interjects with some lame boilerplate Destiny inspired dating advice that he's never practiced because he hasn't had a real girlfriend in probably years. He only dates online. Even like most lolicons probably get more action in real life than Tom. Let's be real. It may be with younger members of their family, but I don't necessarily think that Tom's above. I shipped to Mantis and I hope they stay together forever. True, power couple.